Hoot hoot. Hope you're all doing good. Hello, everyone. Good morning. Sorry that I'm a smidge late. The owl, sadly, had a tummy ache last night whilst I was trying to fall asleep, which made falling asleep actually quite difficult. Good morning, Nisette. Congratulations on getting first. Have a good walk with Doggo. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you guys voted for this in the Discord. I didn't need to return to the fever dream, honestly. I was good, but you know. Would you still love me if I were a worm? Of course. Would you still love me if I was a worm? Would you? I'm just gonna make a quick little poll. If you guys are sure about this. Like, are you sure? Are you sure you want this? Are you are you like really like genuinely like yeah, we want to do this thing. Like for realsies. You want to In the meantime, I just wanted to look at the Steam Horse Fest with you guys because it feels like every other day there's a new fest, and like I appreciate Steam for doing that. You know, uh it's fun to have a bunch of different things, and I bet the people making the games feel. Wait, can we can we hear this? Can you guys? What are we looking at? I hope you can figure out the problem with the save glitch though. Me too, because we're gonna have to like go back a bit. Huh. You know what? I'm good. I don't need that. Yeah, we'd like to see the next game. I don't need horse shooty simulator. Okay. I saw something earlier that was like neat, but I suppose I suppose that one is gone now. Yeah, good. You can also hear. I mean, I'm not surprised, but I'm a little surprised at the amount of. Oh wait, hold on, that's the My Little Pony thing. Oh, cute. Okay, there's more My Little Pony thing, but these seem like official. I mean, I guess these have to be too, right? Maybe. I mean, this doesn't seem like an official read. I know these ponies are like from the new generation. I'm not cute. I'm just asking you guys if you're really sure you want to return to the fever dream that was Resident Evil 4 Otome Edition. I mean, I'm glad that there's more horse game selection for the people that like horse games, but it does feel like okay, this one looks all right. It does feel like a lot of them aren't that good looking, except Red Dead Redemption. I have heard that the Red Dead Redemption is actually the best horse girl game out there because you can like the horses are pretty and you can build up a real bond with your horse. My cat is like, I don't care about horses. I want to go out of your room. So be right back. You guys have fun like watching horse videos for a second. Behave. Mind me, I'm trying to get rid of a smudge on my glasses. I'm here. I'm watching you. I mean, not really, because I have my glasses on to do this, but pretend I'm watching you guys. I will see if you do shenanigans. These are the moments I wish I had eyes that work without glasses, because glasses and smudges are very. There's only one person who voted. I mean, I guess you win. We live. Yeah, so I'm working on the internet thing. I promise. I'm working on the internet. Excuse me, why are we murdering My Little Ponies? Hold on, why are we... I'm getting distracted. What? Is this like an in-depth... Huh. Oh, your stream died for a second, but yes, hello Luna. Hi, yeah, so we've been having internet issues, and I'm working on fixing it. I called the internet company, and the person there was like, okay, first thing you need to do is check if your cable, like connected from your router to your computer is good, so we suggest replacing it. The problem is that it's a fair bit away. I can't exactly move my computer closer, because it's heavy and like in my room, which is not on the first floor or near the router, so I need at least like probably 60 meters, but it goes like from 15 to 20, so I get 20 meters of cable. So I gotta order that, and then I gotta decide which the cable is, but people in the Discord are helping me, so after today, I'm gonna see if I can order one and get one delivered. And ideally, that'll fix it. But if it doesn't, then I guess I'm back to calling again. But yes, I had you guys vote if you're really sure if you want Otome edition, but you do. Horse game sales made me see how many MLP games are on Steam. I'm surprised. Yeah, like I kind of like looking at the sales, even though it feels like there's a sale every other day. This honestly, not gonna lie, this MLP game catches my eye. Like, what do you mean? Is this like an in-depth, like detective game where? Okay, so we're the criminal, but we're trying to stay out. If these systems work, like this is the kind of game I've been looking for, like an actually working, like criminal, like not spooky criminal, but like, I mean, okay, I guess this is kind of spooky because let's not think too much about what is going on here. One of my game played Pets Horses 2 yesterday. It's low poly but cute. This is very strange, but yeah, this is maybe a little too wild for me, but like, oh my god, we are cooking horses. So is this multiplayer? No, right? Oh, we have a full-on horde system in there. Okay. Like, the thing is a little scrungly. It's slightly scrungly at times, as in, it has, Wait, hold on, 2. This is the second one. There was a third. There's more. Okay, I need to know, is this... Okay, shush. Don't be so loud. I need to know, is this... Okay, it is single player. So, if this has like really good AI and you can actually like... Your goal is to be a menace, but like trick the town into thinking it's not you. Honestly, this would be a fun game. It's not even that expensive. I'll put it on the wish list. And I mean, okay, nasty. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, original anymore. So I guess the original might have been the Flash game, I suppose. So this kind of reminds me of another game I have. Hey, hello Limbus Company, the game that I was working towards like playing, but then I got kind of stuck on Libraries of Runa because, ooh, is that hard? So kind of reminds me of. I'm gonna go in my library. I'm not gonna show you guys that because I don't know exactly what is in the library. That might be bad for me. It reminds me of what is it called again? Where are you? No, not you. Hold on. My steak is too juicy and my lobster is too buttery. I have so many games. Give me a moment. I'll recognize it when I see it, I swear. I'm not seeing it yet. I might have scrolled past it on accident. Hold on. Where are you? I'm sure you're here somewhere. I know exactly what I'm looking for. I just forgot the name, so I can't, like, look at the... Okay, maybe... Can we... Why don't we go through, like, the big picture version? Maybe I'll see it in the big pictures. I mean, I guess you guys can see this. This is fine, right? Yeah, I think that's fine. I can't believe they made that Pinkie Pie Horror Cupcake fanfic into a game. I honestly can't believe it. I'm not sure. We gotta play Gunpoint together at some point. Let's see. Where are thou? Game that I'm looking for. I will proceed in a moment, but not until I found the game. Because that's what it reminds me of. And now That's it. Shrouded Isle. See, I recognize the art style. The name is just like leaving me. I mean, I can't believe it. I just can't believe they got away with it on Steam. Yeah, that's the biggest surprise to me because Hasbro is pretty they're pretty protective of their ponies. To be fair, it did look like this pony game was only OCs, and I think that's the only reason they got away with it. Because you cannot trademark an art style. I mean, you shouldn't be allowed to. You can trademark like characters and you can trademark a concept as long as they don't, as it's clear that it's not made by Hasbro, they should be fine. It's just an MLP-like design. I did not recognize any characters, and I don't think they could get away with making it be any official MLP characters from the show. I think if they did that, either Steam wouldn't allow it, or Steam wouldn't recognize it, but Hasbro would come for their ass. there is no way litigious. That as in my brain trying to catch up with my knowledge of language, and it's not booting. But yeah, this is the game it reminded me of because it's honestly, can we get a quick trailer maybe, so you guys know? It's quite fun. But it's kind of a short gameplay loop. Cease and desist, aggressive lawsuit. Yeah. Yeah, they are litigious. Yeah, in that way. Yeah. Art style is really cool though, in this game. That's also partly what drew me to it originally. Hello, Nakudun. Hello, I'm showing a game that reminded me of another game. Warning, blood. So, love the art style of this game, by the way. Like, this is a cool game. Only thing is, gameplay loop, it gets kind of boring after a while. It is, I mean, then again, you don't pay a lot for, oh wow, it's on sale. Well, if you guys are interested, it's not expensive right now. Ever wished you could play Guess Who, but with a group of deranged cultists in a small village just before the old one rises? Well, someone made the game for you, weirdo. You should probably play this. Yeah, so that's the thing is like every season, your god demands you to find a specific person and sacrifice them. And it's not like a name, but basically an attribute, like the artist or the unbelieving or something. Oh yeah, and there's different color palettes. So if you think the yellow and green is not good on your eyes, there's other options. 6 different, apparently. So 5 other options, I assume. The problem is that, of course, nobody likes when someone of their family gets sacrificed. And also, every season you need to assign people to certain roles. And ideally, the families are balanced, but depending on the random generation, because not every family is equally big, you will just have a family with like basically nobody left, and that's a bit of an issue. It at least, I don't know if it might have changed since last time I played, but yeah, it's good, it's fun, but it lacks a little bit of polish. Why are we still? Okay, there we go. They just stabbed that person. They sure did just stab that person. Let's actually get into the game that you guys are here for and that you voted for. Welcome to Resident Evil Otome Edition. Okay, little housekeeping. Parody. Assets in memory. Maybe interfere into my head. What would happen if I do? Never mind. Okay, I'm gonna. Okay, can I just load? Okay, the last thing we have is 17. Hopefully, if we load this, we'll have to redo a bunch of stuff, but maybe we'll be allowed to save again. I didn't actually see the first time you played this, but it looks very it is. I'm not gonna play from the beginning, because we'll never get to the end, but like, I guess we'll play through the next couple chapters slowly, even though we've already done it. Was this why Silver was asking me my thoughts on Leon? Absolutely. Is this a visual novel? Yes. This is a visual novel version of Resident Evil 4 from Ashley's perspective, and we have sparkly pink vision. What is that rumbling sound? I looked behind me briefly, half sure that the Grande would make a grand re-entrance into the world of the living. Holy Grandelata, I knew I'd jinx it. Dead be damned, he'll feast on my lovely lady bones yet. I'm not gonna explain who Grande is. You guys voted for this. You know what? That makes a lot more sense to me than Luna's playing Resident Evil. Yeah. So I don't know anything about Resident Evil. I'm never gonna know anything about Resident Evil because it's too spooky for the owl. People came into my chat. They were like, you should play this. And I was like, yeah, you know what? I have a little bit of time left. I will. And now I'm stuck with it. I spun my head forward and I was relieved to, 1, find Leon cocked and ready, like any good man should be. And 2, that Grande had appeared being reincarnated as a mere truck. I was like, well, happy news. Nice. A truck that's driving straight towards us on a narrow path. Yeah, that embankment is looking pretty scalable right now. I thought about bolting, but Leon held firm. If I run now, I might distract him, but I might also get him off this road. I don't want him to think I don't trust him. Men love a girl with undying certainty in their manly abilities to succeed amidst unreasonable odds, don't they? That certainly feels true. So, we trusted Leon completely, so we're gonna trust Leon completely, because of course he can fight a car. Man versus car. Well, we'll totally win. Today's the time I get a shirt signed by a bunch of lovely people. Amazing! As if buoyed by my conviction, Leon stepped back and raised his weapon to the night. It does seem super dumb to just stand your ground against a truck driver willing to kill his own friends to crush you, but surely Leon would only do something he had absolute confidence in. Surely. Surely! Jesus fucking Christ, Leon! Well, I sure hope I die on it. Mission failed. We'll get them next time. Yeah, we trust Leon. I thought about bolting, but Leon held firm. If I run now, I might distract him, but it might also get him off this road. I want to assume that Leon knows what he's doing. You know what they say about assumptions. Nah, we're trusting Leon completely. On second thought... Ah! Now that is how you propose to someone! Meanwhile, 20 feet away... As I began to plan out the wedding, we slipped past the flaming truck and continued up the path. And that worked. Yes, first time. Clearly. Wait, there's villagers behind us? How did they? Oh my god, Leon, you flippin' dolt. You gave them the key? With the villagers doing their best impression of a stampede, Leon and I looked honestly at one another. His eyes said, I've got a plan. My eyes said, this is your fault.
On the other side of the bridge.
Yeah, because where else are we supposed to go? I guess having their voice a little louder might be nice. Can we do that? As the villagers drew uncomfortably near, I temporarily forgave Leon for his earlier poor judgment and looked to him for guidance. He flicked his eyes at a crank to my left. Do we have... Okay, we can do... vocals a little louder, I guess. Music a little... Okay, hold on, we have A, S... Okay. So I need to... Maybe if I... Oh, Kitty doesn't wanna... Okay, never mind. Kitty's going on under my bed. Yeah, they took scenes straight from the game, I believe, and added their own stuff. Hoot hoot, my favorite owl. Cute Luna gets... I'm not cute. And you made a story? Oh, no, Kitty does want out. Hold on 1 second. Kitty wants nothing to know of Leon. I'm back. Kitty, you know? I'm surprised there's a category for this on Twitter. Me too, but... Okay, we're taking that one. Also, you still kind of saw. Can we... Okay. Such plans. Much thought. Look at the rest on this thing. And I thought I've gone too long without a loving touch. Focus, Ashley. Cultists. Cultists with torches. I took hold of the handle and looked for Leon for a signal. I knew it was just going to be more quiet body language, but I imagined a seductive wink/blow, kiss combo, anything to keep the spark alive. He spoke. Wow, actual words. I'm so motivated. Let's push this crank. Noodle arms. Push it real good. I have 2 voices I can do. Slightly higher than my own voice and slightly lower than my own voice. And she feels like a slightly higher than my own voice. Words! This came out like 5 years ago, it seems. Oh. Wow, we did it. Does this qualify us for a relationship upgrade? I mean, it's not quite dodging ancient traps in unison yet, but I think there's real potential. Implying you can't do your own voice. I don't think doing your own voice is really a thing.
Come on.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, we're exchanging words. I don't have a lot of confidence about what we'll find at this castle, but given everything so far, I think Ghost of Vincent Price is a reasonable gamble. And we're at chapter 2 again. We haven't been here like 3 times in a row. 4 times. I think we're at 4 times now. Don't mind us, we're just loading the game. I would really like to save though. That would be ideal. Okay, and OBS is still complaining about the encoder being overloaded even though I put the settings down. I can't change that right now. If anyone had a suggestion, that'd be lovely. I mean, all of the movement of my models should be like done within my phone, I think. As we moved through the imposing wooden doors into the courtyard, I was... barrel spotted. Nope, not even gonna think about it. He's a genie. I've embraced that. Oh yeah, I think supposedly we're supposed to see the trader now. But I don't see any trader on the screen. Deciding he needed some wishes granted, Leon detoured into the den of Jinja. Denja? The merchant. Liam is probably a pirate. He's a Jin ninja, according to Ashley. Liam browsed his wares for a second before looking frustrated. Kinda like when you go to the convenience store to buy a candy bar, but you're 30 cents short, so you rob the place instead? I've heard people do that. Are we allowed to save? No. We are unable to save. I think the blue virus is calling card. Oh. Well, yeah, we can't save. That's why we're replaying something that I already know what's gonna happen for the next 5 episodes. Because it didn't allow us to save, and at some point I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just end and we're gonna have to replay this or skip through. She's so unhinged. What are these thoughts?
Wait here.
Okay. Leon headed outside and began scouting the castle grounds. Geez, this is... Check under the ghost cushion levels of desperate. 1 million taxpayer bucks a year thrown at the Museum of Neon Science, but nobody can loan this man a few Benjamins? Something doesn't add up. Dan, I swear if I find out you're pretending to be into fiscal conservatism again... Oh... Although, while Leon is preoccupied, this could be my chance to have a real-life conversation with the merchant. How exciting! Albert? Hey!
Welcome.
Hello, moving around quite a lot tonight, haven't you? Yeah, I could say the same for you. Well, we're all moving in one direction, you know, celestially. Yeah, galactical! I guess this confirms that I'm dealing with one man and not an army of clones. Good to know.
Got a selection of good things on sale, stranger.
So, can I interest you in anything? It's mostly guns in this code, but I do got some nice jewelry that might suit a proper lady like yourself. It's BOGO right now. Whatever that means. Oh, that's very nice, but what kind of jewelry? Let's see, I've got a pearl bangle, an amber ring, a pocket watch, although it needs a little TLC. And oh yes, precious gems. I think an emerald would go well with your eyes. Huh, you know how to flatter a girl. Hey, wait a second, didn't Leon sell you some of those things? Oh, haha, I figured you were sharp. Yep, that's why it's BOGO right now. Whatever that means. I don't know what BOGO means. Right, well, I appreciate it, but the truth is, I don't have any money. You go on vacation without spending money? Kids these days. Haha. Oh, no, it's not like that. I'm not a tourist. I had some money on me, but I guess it was stolen when I was kidnapped. And now I'm just basically a refugee. Buy one, get one free. Human trafficking. I'm sorry to hear it. That's a bad business. Wait. What? I remember now. I heard some rumblings from the locals about a girl they were keeping their eyes on. Some daughter of a prime minister or something? That you? I mean, it's more like the president, but you know, same diff. Well, sorry, I didn't realize I was standing before royalty. Finally, some proper recognition. It's fine, I'm just a regular person. If you were just a regular person, would I be angling for your autograph? Feels kind of sus to give my autograph, but sure. Are you angling for my autograph? No, Ashley, don't fall for it. It's a credit card scam. I will once I find a pen in this damn sack. Wow, this is the first time anybody's asked for my autograph. Maybe we could trade something. Didn't waste any time figuring out what your reward, eh? That's good. Always know your price. But before that, I gotta ask, that guy with you, he a cop? I guess he used to be, but no. He's just my bodyguard. He's trying to get me home. Bodyguard. Yeah, he's got that air about him. How much you make in a job like that? Evidently, not that much.
Come back anytime.
Well, if you stumble upon any spare change and want some payback, we can talk kit. Might comfort you to know I've been rated #1 in the retribution market for 10 years straight. Cool. Congrats. Of course, I'm the only person they pulled. Anyway, I'm sure we'll run into each other again, huh? Maybe I'll be ready to take your John Hancock by then. I'm sure it'll be sooner rather than later. Oh, hey, before I forget, what's your name? I don't know. What's yours? It's Ashley. Ashley, eh? Pretty name for a pretty lady. Sorry to say, I can't return the favor right now. My line of work is very delicate. Got to keep the cards close. You understand. I don't need to sound like Gen Z alpha stuff. But yeah, buy one, get one free sounds logical. Yeah, I get it. Shadow broker and all that. But hey, I don't want anyone saying I'm not flexible either, so why don't you give me a name? You know, like a code name, just between us. A code name, huh? Let me think. So we have been calling him Albert. I wonder if something special happens to become Jinja, like the name she's been using in her head. So I think I might gonna go Jinja, see if the game gives me a special Jinja. That's how they spelled it. Jin Ninja, by the way. Jin, yeah, I think that's how they spelled it. Give it a try.
A wise choice, mate.
Not my first choice, but the customer's always right, so it's great. Okay, we don't seem to have any special dialogue. Leon hurriedly rejoined us in the room, and I made some space for him to do his thing.
I'll buy it at a high price.
Yay! I'm really grateful that I never had to take a sales job. It sounds exhausting. Once Leon was satisfied with his purchase, we headed back out up the stairs. I quickly waved back at Jinja. Finger gun. The courtyard stair that led us to the castle's battlements. We skated along the path and took cover behind a large box with some very conveniently placed rifle ammo. Naturally, Leon nabbed it and proceeded to share his newfound bounty with the heads of the dudes above us. How generous of him. That spooked me the first 3 times. Classic Leon. We slowed as we reached the top of the spiral stairs. Oh hey, is that a wishing well? I can't help but wonder. Oh, what do I wish for? True love, my parents' acceptance, a helmintologist, so many important wishes. So an helmintologist, I've been told last time, is someone who studies parasites, which is very, or parasitic worms specifically, I believe, which is very important because someone put a parasite in her neck. Hey Leon, come here for a second. What's up? I want to make a wish. Think you can spare some putas? Huh, looks like someone might have thrown a spinal in there. Or spinel? I read it as spine before, but it's a spinel in there. Just use that. It's gonna be worth a couple of wishes. Yeah, zombie parasites are big things Resident Evil. The well seems small. Yeah. Let's not think, like, about the sizing thing. Or maybe we're not that far down the well. How many are we talking here? 3? 7? Well, doesn't matter now. Great balls of fire! Another hopeful idea that died in its sleep. I assume they were aiming for us, in which case they kinda suck. But their failure contains a lesson for us all. Thank God. She has such strange dialogue. Well. Or more specifically, bioterror. Yeah. I followed Leon down some stairs as the cultists continued to rain hellfire from above, like they didn't even care about wrecking their own property. I guess I wouldn't care either if I was an old warden artisan forced to lend my catapult skills to the local cult on the cheap. You just know Saddlebags ain't offering a 401k and dental. Forget about it. We slinked into the narrow entrance and surprise, surprise, a cannon. Did you know that the modern cannon is a descendant of the Firelance, which was effectively a flame-throwing spear? Although our first illustration of a cannon didn't arise until 1326, they were documented at least 200 years prior. What? So I like to be informed. Sue me! I hope Leon doesn't think we're going to do anything with this cannon. I mean, look at the thing. The Spanish flu seems modern by comparison. After confirming that the room was barrel-free, Leon turned towards me.
Wait.
Oh goody, I've been wanting to play a little round of stay in the spot while I kick ass. At least I have a cannon to look at instead of the infinite blankness of a dumpster space. Devoid of that little thing called choices, I heeded Leon's command and waited by the cannon while he jogged his way back onto the battlefield. I like a woman who knows the history of military technology. Suddenly, he turned back to look at me. He said nothing, as usual, but I thought I saw a shadow of concern dart across his face. I smiled meekly and nodded, as if to assure him that I wouldn't evaporate in his absence. And there he goes. I guess I'll just chill with his medieval-era cannon and hope that I'm not incinerated by unfriendly fire. Anyway, as I was saying, cannons! The Chinese were some of the first to adopt cannons for warfare, and their success in killing masses of dudes led to the cannon's global propagation. Unfortunately, that innovation didn't extend to the term itself, which derives from an old Greek word simply meaning tube. Because who has time to be creative wordplay when you're disemboweling your... what's going on? Love this loading screen, it's very clever. Let the lady have her cannon time. I don't think this is canon. It's too bad about all this property damage, but I think we can evade liability. I mean, the cannon was irresponsibly loaded and inexplicably aimed at the door. Wait, did we just set off the cannon? It's like if you leave a Tide Pods on the ground and your baby eats them, and it's like, come on, you wanted to kill that baby. Damn, Ashley. I don't know where that metaphor was going, but hey, we can move forward, thank you. Huh. Okay, stop. Clearly, this man can teleport. That's just science at this point. My question is, why the hell can't I just hug him and teleport out of here? How much could that possibly cost? Hey, Dinja. Guess he didn't hear me. Story of my life. She's so fed up with everything and I feel for her. Episode 19, The Swords and the Stone. The door led us into a strange cramped room. My eyes snagged on a glimmering gold sword adorning the back wall. But then Leon got buzzed.
We decided to lay low in a castle, but it looks like it was a bad move.
I might contest the decided part, but the rest of that checks out. Can we save yet? I don't think we can, but we can try. Oh, no saving for us.
Well, it appears that this castle's also connected with the Los Illuminados. I must not get many visitors here, because they're giving me one hell of a welcome.
I feel like the vocals are still very soft. Can we... What? So we are dealing with the Illuminati? It's just like that one fortune cookie said. There's no mistake so great as that of being always right.
What? Repeat, Hunnigan. Great. Just my luck.
I don't feel like the voices were changed at all. I don't think this game... I mean, it's free, you know. I know you're really screwed message when I hear one. Probably best to let this one lie. Leon stowed his radio and headed towards the plaque on the back wall. Obviously because my thoughts are important to him, or because it's gold, whichever. Looking at it a little more closely, something seemed a little off. The plaque was gold, but the sword inside was silver. And am I reading into that too much? Maybe whoever set this up just thinks it's more luxurious to blend their opulent metals. I mean, Spain is already weird, so by the laws of nature, rich Spain has got to be mucho loco. Hold up, can we spare a mo for the creepy nun and her re-dead mask? No, that's fine. I didn't want to analyze it anyway.
Morir es vivir, morir es vivir.
We're just letting that be. So I'm not really surprised that there's cultists here, but wow, announcing your STDs, talk about a new front in psychological warfare. I feel that, Leon. Nothing is worth syphilis. Trust me. I followed Leon back down the stairs as the syphilados came rushing towards us. Remember, everyone, social distance is an important tool for managing contagious diseases. Wait a second. STDs would imply they're having sex with people. First off, burn that image. Second, who are they doing it with? Each other? Saddle? This is really throwing me. I thought we were gonna burn the image. Fortunately, this concern should be academic in about 10 more seconds. She loves Leon shooting people a little too much. Little lady is a sadist. Oh my! Beep! The worm riots are evolving. Phew, thank God that's gone. I'm gonna abide by the 5-second rule. If I don't see the worm head for more than 5 seconds, it doesn't add to my trauma. That's not what he was saying. That's what she heard. At the top of the stairs is a large silver door, similarly emblazoned with a mismatched sword. I have a sneaking suspicion this is a puzzle. But not like a smart puzzle, like a dumb puzzle. At least it's a puzzle that you can solve. Leon caught wind of my brilliant insight and began looking for a way to pry the sword from its groove. I feel like I've seen something like this before. Yeah, I think we're gonna need some spiritual stones, you know, forest, fire. Oh, what about that golden egg Leon gave me? Can't be any dumber than this puzzle. I don't know what she's talking about. Before any progress could be made, my larger ears, that I hate, picked up a swarm of footsteps behind us. Come on, that guy in front of us definitely has an STD. Time to make like that I'm a Motel's 9 and check the hell out. I gotta give Leon credit. He knows how to stop an outbreak. If we survive this, I'll definitely recommend that he get a cushy job at the CDC. Huh, that came out as easy as my credit card during a 9-man Marcus sale. I mean, you can contract an STD by other methods like ingesting blood or just getting blood like spilled on you as you have an open wound. With the gold sword in tow and the path clear, we headed back to the stairs. Creepily, there was a lone dude waiting at the bottom. Creepier still. We were blatantly in his line of sight, and he didn't make any move towards us. This is just like that guy Kevin from school who's always loitering at Java City. hovering around, trying to buy girls cheap coffee. I know the game, creepsters, and I ain't playing. You reap what you creep, Kevin! Sorry, I really should have some gravity about a man being shot in the face. Inhales deeply. Okay, so we went downstairs, finished the job. Oh yeah, baby, back to the knees. Oh my fucking lord, the wormheads are kind of losing some of their luster, honestly. Too much exposure, I guess. Although, hey, now that I'm numb to the horror, I just noticed that you can kind of make out a face in its worm's flesh. Here, let me circle it for you. Yeah, I don't see the face. It's kind of ugly, but cute enough that I'm gonna call him Wormy. I didn't see any circle. Wormy, no! Ah, well, as someone wiser than me once said, without pain, how would we know joy? I don't know if I can keep this shouting up the whole time, because my voice is not gonna allow me to, but like, she is shouty. Leon returned the gold plaque and swapped the swords. Because, you know, duh. At least the puzzle is straightforward. I just want to know who switched these swords around. Do you have to do that every time you come and go? Or did they just swap them when they got here? Either way, what a pain. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, we live. I don't know. No, that wasn't you. It's my internet that's being terrible. And I don't know why. In every Resident Evil game, I wonder who set up the puzzles and why would you make it so that to traverse these places you have to do complex puzzles regularly. I mean, I guess it makes sense if you, like, were a secret society or something. Like, you don't want just anyone walking in. But yeah, having it be, like, really tedious. Like, nobody's gonna do that. People are just gonna leave the door open. I don't know why the internet be so bad. Clearly have retinal scanners outside, so I don't know why they have puzzles in here. Maybe that was what they had before the retinal scanners. The people live and work in these places before the bioweapons get loose. Yeah. I don't know. They do have to do they have to reset the puzzle every time? You would. Unless, like, it's usually not closed until they feel like there's people going around and then they activate the puzzle. The swords room led to another external balcony, and I began to worry that we really were just going to become lost in a huge castle. What a perfect time this would be for my charming prince to swoop in and guide us to safety.
Leon!
My charming prince! A delicious Spanish accent, could it be?
Louis.
Louis, the prodigal prince returns!
I've got something for you guys.
Is that a janitorial's job? Clean up the floors, wipe the windows, reset the puzzles. Yeah, I feel like that might be janitor's job. As if they haven't had enough to do yet. And he comes bearing gifts. I'm hoping for a miracle cure, but I'd settle for 14k diamonds in my engagement ring. What?
Oh, shit.
How did you not notice that was missing? Wow, not only have we both been stuck in the dresser, but we've also been frustrated by the loss of a precious item. People marry for less in Vegas all the time.
I must have dropped it when I was running away from them.
How? The suspense was killing me, so I spoke up.
Dropped what?
A drug that'll stop your convulsions.
Convulsions, like back in the church. But how in the world does he know?
Look, I know you're carriers.
Well, damn.
You've been coughing up blood, right?
Yes. Holy moly, haven't seen a reunion go south this far since, well, Congress was last in session. I'm not sure what I should admit, so it's not like vomiting blood is really the image I want to imprint on dudes I could potentially sleep with. Not until I know that's their thing, at least. I'll just wait and see what Leon says.
Yeah.
Okay then. Not sure I expected anything more than that.
And you.
Man, putting a girl on the spot, I'd lie, but they can both probably read my mind, being my love interest and all, so I might as well just spit it out. Another bad metaphor.
Yes.
Damn it. The eggs have hatched. We don't have much time.
What?
What are you talking about?
Question of the night, Leon.
I have to go back and get it.
Oh, hell nah. Like, I'm gonna let this guy just dance all over my broken eggshells and then bolt. I want answers. And drugs. And the only way to get an egg there is to get on his spot. Forgive me, Leon.
Let me come with you.
No. You stay here with Leon. He is better with the ladies. I'm sure.
Louis, I'm so sorry for how wrong you are. Sounds a cute what I'll doing today. Well, we're having quite terrible internet troubles, which is throwing me off, but I'm okay. Oh wait, I completely didn't realize Vizzy resubscribed. Thank you, Vizzy. I was like, oh yeah, a message, and then I completely missed the whole subscribe. I'm really off my game.
Why are you...
It makes me feel better. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah. Jeez, am I ever going to be on a dedicated path? This is the longest common route ever. And the worst thing is, I can't save. Well, anyway, once Lewis was gone, we... wait, what did happen at this part? I know Leon did some stuff. And then, like, some other stuff? No, with stuff, I mean killing people. I think there might have been a cool thing. Yeah. But the point is, we did what we had to do to move on and finally enter the castle proper. Louis, I hope we meet again soon, preferably with meds. Thank you for the shiny. What's with the childish cackling? Did we accidentally stumble onto the set of a new Chucky movie? And can we save yet? Okay, pressing S does nothing.
I was starting to wonder when you might notice us.
Who are you? This is...
Who are you?
Oh wow, we share a brain cell. This is new to me.
Me llamo Ramon Salazar.
Oh man, he is not ready. Wait, did I hear that right? His name is Romain Salazar? Is self-styling with a weird bombastic name some cultural hallmark of the Spanish elite?
The eighth castellan of this magnificent architecture.
Okay. Also, is he as lost as we are? Tsars are from Russia. Alas, could this all be some covert Russian conspiracy? Infiltrate Spain and spread chaos from within. That was right. The arm of the Kremlin is long indeed.
I have been honored with the prodigious power from the great Lord Saddler.
Oh damn, does this game use the same mechanics as the Resident Evils for saving? Did you have a limited number of save reels to save it? If that's the case, I would have really liked to know that beforehand, because I was approaching this as like a branching path game where you just have unlimited saves. I would have been nice if it told me about that. Like, what do you mean it expected me to have prior knowledge of Resident Evil games? I'm playing this Resident Evil fan game. What? Saddles? I know the old bastard loves the fan club, but I never thought he'd stoop so low as to put the mini in Minion. Sadlan.
Been expecting you, my brethren.
No thanks, bro.
Yeah. Go get him with that bird, Leon.
My, we've got a feisty one.
It kind of makes sense given the given. If you load an earlier shot, do you get your reel back? Is that how it works? I'm not redoing all that though.
If you care for your own well-being, I suggest you surrender yourself and simply Become our husband.
I love how his name changed. Like, the names change every time he's elf pirate now.
Or Mr. Scott,
Hold up. Leon's last name is Scott?
because you're not worth a penny, I'm afraid.
Burn? Question mark? This guy's awfully bold, shit-talking a man whose pockets are washed in the gold of his dead peons. It's actually amazing that Leon isn't just shooting him right now. I mean, opportunity, motive, it's all here. I guess Leon's just the better man.
You can die.
Leon, you should have not been the better man. As the puny pirate departed, my exhausted brain finally caught up to the subtext. Saddle's power plus my brethren. This guy must be infected like we are, and he wants us to become willing members of this cult. Leon S. Kennedy is called his middle name, I guess. No. I don't think so. Last time same stopped work, name worked again, stopped working again. Yeah. I have deeply held opinions on this topic that I will now randomly express. But it could be that I guess we got, like, somehow reels? I don't know. I don't know. I have no clue. We do need to do an ad break though, so we're gonna do that. I really hope saving will work again, because I like to save, especially in multiple choice games. I just saved, like, eventually realized that when I tried to save again, it didn't work anymore. And then it stopped, and then it started again, and then it stopped again. But it doesn't seem like there was any clear indication for why. Like, there wasn't a... It wasn't like we got a save point in the game or something. Yeah. It would be nice if they told us about it, but all we got in our inventory is an egg. In any case, I'm gonna do an ad break and I'm gonna hope and pray that both the game and my internet behave. So please just don't die in your inventory. Yeah, I'm sure we have a satchel or something. And then I'm just guessing based on the games and the fact that, yeah, save menu uses typewriter, which is the save stations in the game. Yeah, we've seen some typewriters and Leon used them, but I don't know. I have no clue. But if we do have limited saves from the beginning, like, the bottom saves just never worked. Like, so it's been janky. Like, I couldn't save in these slots even when the other saves did work. So it has been janky from the start. Yeah. But yeah, be right back. And we're back. I don't know, but Resident Evil 4 doesn't do that save mechanic, so I guess this one doesn't either. Well, I have deeply held opinions on this topic that I will now randomly express.
I'm never turning into one of them. Never.
Yeah, I don't think you have a choice, lady. Welcome back, thank you. I said it with more resolve than I actually felt, but I thought Leon might like my moxie.
Got that right. We'll find a cure.
Aw, they're bonding. Aw, Leon, I'm glad we're both lying. Huh? What's that rumbling? Well, damn, that's almost impressive. Seriously? Can't even enjoy an old-fashioned pep talk? Can we save yet? I'd like to save. Stepping on the red carpet, I took a glance at our surroundings, and I took a glance at the save menu. It worked. It randomly worked. Oh, I got 2 new emotes yesterday. Ooh, neat. To our left, a strangely heavy-looking door leading to a lower level. To our right, an overhead picture, saddlebags, standard castle stuff. Huzzah! Huzzah! I don't know if it's like randomly working or if we have limited ones, but we saved, so we're gonna take it slow and see if we can just spread it out. Hard to decide which is worse, but after what happened back in the village, I'm gonna hold off suggesting where Leon should go first. Yeah, but flashing thing it isn't. Leon strolled over to the picture and began inspecting it. Not really my pref, but it's important to keep the face of one's enemy clear in your mind. Well, if that wasn't a metaphor for Saddle's religion, I don't know what is. Leon snatched a gold bar and stowed them, you know, somewhere on his hunkiness. I don't remember all the specifics, okay? This happened like half my lifetime ago. Is that an enormous ruby chandelier? I don't know. Anyway, we rounded a corner and came up to a different room with 2 horse statues spewing flames from their nostrils. Clearly, it was part of another puzzle, but all I could think about was the gas bill. Leon's attention was drawn more to the conspicuous painting hanging in a clove, which was, admittedly, very conspicuous. Of course, there's probably some clue hidden in the details. All my years of feigning interest in snooty art displays have perfectly equipped me for this moment. Now let's see what we're working with. Here it seems to be a vividly realized contrapposto with a nice pair of boots. Oh, and a key hanging on the dude's hip. Damn, I'm good. I have to say, that's a clever way to use your otherwise boring paintings. I'm going to start hiding stuff on pictures in the White House. It'll drive that nuts. Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to like pin things to your paintings. Your expensive ass paintings. I don't think that would be appreciated. Oh, health check. Hello, Oni. Taking a sip of my water. Doing a stretchy stretch? Yeah, look away for 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And posture. And more to the topic at hand. What door does that key open? No, wait, don't tell me. Honestly, a painting with a hook for keys sounds cool, like a deliberate part of the installation. Yeah, that would be neat. Too bad nobody uses keys nowadays. Yeah, I mean, I still use keys for my house. You know, I should have thought I'd be this one. I'm such a brunette sometimes. Also, I use keys for my bike. And I use keys for, like, the gates at my backyard. And I use keys for the extra lock I have on my bike. Once unlocked, the heavy door slid upwards and bid us to enter. Please let me wait here. Please let me wait here. Please let me...
Wait.
Score! Electronic lock with key combo or NFC or Bluetooth. Then you need an extra lock to keep your bike at the canal. You need an extra lock for your bike if you park it in certain spots. You can never go wrong with the extra locks in the city. Also, just make your bike look slightly crappy, because then they don't want it. I watched as Leon carefully slinked around the dungeon, taking inventory of the space. It seemed like a standard dungeon, save for the gold bells in the corners. Huh. Hellfire, bells, faint priest, Europe. Somebody's really angling to be the location of the Hunchback of Notre Dame reboot. Leon began to enter the cage in the back with his gun outstretched. It was hard to tell, but there seemed to be a human-like figure hugging the back wall. You know, a person must have done bad shit when other literal criminals are putting them behind bars. I'm gonna throw him in the canal for real. On my way to visit Amsterdam, I'm gonna purposely target ratty-looking bikes. You better not. Jeebus! Are those claws? Around here, they don't want to resell the bike. They want to take it apart for scrap metal. Yeah. I thought that also in the future you aren't using Rift electrical. I'm not, at least. But then again, I'm living under a rock. Leon bolted towards the corner as the wannabe Wolverine bull rushed the central column, digging his knuckle daggers into the stone. That's weird. It looks like his eyes are closed, coupled with the fact that he confused Leon for a giant pillar. Is it possible that he's blind? Oh, maybe that's the point of the bells, to distract him. I gotta tell Leon somehow. Remembering my successful strategy of pointing at stuff in the ground they find, I steel my nerves and prepare to lay down a hot dose of index finger. Oh, never mind. Well, while we wait for Leon to come back, let's do a replay for our viewers at home. Having conducted the world's fastest prison reform, Leon rejoined me outside the dungeon, and we made our way back down the hall. Naturally, the Delundinados all had emergency beepers and rushed into the room to confront us. It's almost like we are the ones escaping from a prison.
Sí, quiero matar.
Look at this coward running to hide behind his bodyguard. There's only room enough in this castle for one coward, and that's me. Get him, Leo. Leon? Not Leo. Why am I calling him Leo? Guns. They don't expect the weapon triangle, and I love that. Lunging at this distance is pretty ballsy, but when you're unarmed, psychology is your best weapon. Yes, you can use the bells to distract him, but you can also just shoot him dead, so... Yeah. Oh my, this is getting a little tight. Time to turtle. Victory fanfare. Bum 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 bum. Oh wow, dynamite. We're really working our way up the technology ladder, aren't we? From cannons to portable cannons. Oh. That's new tech for you. Sounds great on paper, and then it blows up in your face. With our prison break all but assured, we darted towards the back door. And then we ran into the coward from earlier, a lone fellow who I'm going to call Fred. Fred was not the sharpest butcher knife in the drawer. Not the brightest illuminado in the socket. Not the, Listen, Fred needed help, support, guidance. And Leon, well, that's not his style. As Fred dropped dead, we skated towards the massive studded door at the back of the room. I know doors this big are usually about signaling one's wealth, but I'd be more fun to believe that this castle was just built by a family of giants. A family that, ironically, ends with Salad Tsar. That would be kind of funny. Episode 23. Cool story, bro. Hey there. You're probably wondering, what happened in that next room? Well, you could say it was bad, but I think we're at a point where we can be honest with one another. Goddamn. It's hard for me to think about even now. Fortunately, my very well-paid therapist has given me a way to talk about the experience in a more empowering fashion. So buckle up, friends. This might get a little profane. What? Hey, get that smile off your face. I'm serious. What you're about to see will be morally challenging. Punitive, even. If you can't handle that, bail out now. I can handle puns. Stop looking angry at me. Profane? I'm not scared. I see. Somebody's a glutton for punishment. Good. Wait, what? You promised me puns. What are we looking at? They're cerebros. Fun's fun. Fun. Tonight we're gonna talk about a little-known scar to the Spanish peace and dignity. No, I'm not talking about a festival where they throw eggs and flour at each other. That's cool. I'm talking about cerebros. As they're more angelically known rainbows. It sounds kind of like rainbows. Unfortunately, that's where the comparison makes a hard stop. We'd already run into several of these reprobates upon entering the castle, but it wasn't until this room that I discovered that the cerebros are a lot like rodents, in that there's a lot of them and they like to swarm. Oh, profane cerebros, I get it now. Once we escaped the chaos, I had ample downtime to catalog a number of them, you know, for posterity, and compile them into a nice brochure for your viewing pleasure. Without further ado, let's fucking do. Our first specimen are the aptly named Dumb Bro and Don't Shoot Me Bro, which just broed down from Brokeback Mountain in the hopes of making it on Big Broadway. Sorry, I'm getting a little excited about the bro words. Pace yourself, Ashley. Now, it might be difficult to spot the difference between these two cerebros, considering they look identical, which is why we have to look past the superficial and focus on their actions. While you do that, I'm going to read this fortune cookie. So many bros. The greatest danger could be your stupidity. The advice is so good, I think I'm gonna double dip. You will live long enough to open many fortune cookies. Ha! I love the meta ones. Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh right, cerebros. When you think about it, cerebros are kind of like cheese. Take a milky white base and add some bacterial infection and presto, you are in the shit now. Starting to regret your choices, huh? Anyway, in this metaphor, the slow bro would be a very mild cheddar. For him, doing Lord Saddle's bidding isn't about word domination, it's about the journey, man. Unfortunately, in the highly competitive market for Leon's attention, the slow bro's disposition can be a bit of a liability. You know, timing really is everything. Hold up a sec. Yeah, I got it. Get off my back. This is a little belated now, but our lawyers really want to emphasize that any similarity to the Slowbro bears to the Pokemon of the same names is completely unintentional. After all, Slowpokes apparently have delicious tails. My cheese analogy aside, nobody knows how delicious the Cerebros meats are, not that Leon isn't creating plenty of free samples. Next up is an old friend, the Crossbro, a staple of annoying enemy types. The Crossbro is a stand-in for men everywhere who shoot first and pay alimony never. Will this one succeed where his church-going brethren failed? It's the bourgeois versus the proletarian. Fight! Leon took aim. Leon had to reload and couldn't attack, while the Crossbro used Brawl Out. Missed 2 times, Leon activates his dead eye. Critical hit, Wild Crossbow fainted, indefinitely. Fucking love her. What? He didn't even leave prize money. How are you supposed to turn a profit around these parts? And, the protected. He'd seen the damage wrought on the brains of his fellow bros, and salad be damned, he wasn't gonna be another hit rate statistic. So, on his nights off from animal sacrificing, he toiled away in a remote dungeon, crafting the head sheet that would keep his cranium warm and bullet-free. And when his turn came, he was so assured, so proud, that he would spread the seed of his lord's will without all the messy consequences. But hey, you know what the Book of Proverbs says about pride. Whoops, I guess my Sunday school teacher was right. The only guaranteed form of protection is abstinence. The next on the list is the Brotan... Wait, this isn't right. Oops, sorry everyone. Wrong game. Can we please cut out the commercial? Being a henchman isn't easy. Long hours of worship, egomaniacal bosses, and the prospect of being shot in the face take their toll on both your will and your hairline. Brow is such a reach, yeah. Fortunately, there's Bro Gain. Henchman's first-rated scalp treatment, guaranteed to make you look good when no one is looking. Defy the cold dress code in the comfort of your private quarters and build the confidence you need to score your next promotion. Brograin, it's a wig. Alright, we're back to our regularly scheduled program. During the break, I had a moment of introspection. Have I, in my Ivy League smugness, been too quick to dismiss the nuances of the Cerebros? Does the word itself not signal contempt? There's even an ad. This is very funny. To quote the only play I remember from my Shakespeare class, what is a name? That which we call cerebros by any other word would smell as... What I'm trying to say is that I want to give the other side a chance, no matter how wretched it may seem. Just like the New York Times. After all, they're parasite-filled humans, just like me. Perhaps the shambling locomotive of their hate is still driven by the hot embers of passion. Perhaps, on the battlefield of love, desire can be our truce. And so it happens. On the fateful evening, as I toiled under the watchful command of my guardian, that a plea escaped my lips. Bromeo, Bromeo, wherefore art thou, Bromeo? O cursed, cursed night, I am afeard being in night, all this is but a dream, too sickening sweet to be substantial. But sharp, what sound through yonder lever creaks, the crank is being greased, and naturally is the source. Wisely and slow, Bromeo, they stumble that run fast. Let it be said once again, that violent delights have violent ends. Also, chunks in my hair! What the devil? Who could this be? Well, howdy do. It's a special cameo appearance by the Sycophants, Europe's one and only farmhand metal band. With hit singles like Born to Corn and Tonight I'm Plowing You, how's a girl supposed to keep her panties dry around here? Excuse me, what? Just want to pause here and offer a little advice for our male viewers. It's not about the size of the site, it's about the motion and vibration. The fact that this was like developed during COVID made this so much sense with how absolutely unhinged it is. Someone had a lot of fun here. Anyway, that's about all I got on account of this being a surprise visit. So let's just make like a substitute teacher and fill in the time with fun videos. Oh, looks like they skimmed some cream from my crop. I guess that's what I get for standing in the mush pit. And last but certainly not least, we have the cerebro that I'm calling Ambrose. For your non-Harvard types, Ambrose means immortal. I think you'll get the joke in a minute. Let's watch. And he's off. Oh ho, clearly this isn't his first time at the brodeo. Ooh, got a bro fast. Stone Cold Steve Austin once brosticized. Sorry, my watch doesn't speak Spanish. Figure Leon, the man has gone broke. Will nothing topple this human projectile? No, my perfect rotation streak. Now's your chance, Leon. Put a hole in the bro boat. And there it is. So sad. The dude was really on the brawl. If he had lived, he would have made some excellent progeny. Oh, look at the Mace combat over there, being all proactive. I'll tell you, this whole situation was a real imbroglio. Well, that about does it for the first and final episode of Cerebros. Illustration, the Los Illuminados. Hope you had fun. Because I sure as hell didn't. Oh, and to all of you Cerebros out there, just itching to put your worm hands all over me. I think that was fuck you. Murder, She Wrote. I feel like I deserve like a hand pat for reading all of those bro words and not tripping. I think this segment deserves some self-care and hydration. It does. Honestly, I deserve a sweet treat. I don't have one, but I deserve one. I deserve some I need to find a pun with bro. Yeah, no. I'm What a segment. Also save available? No, headpad redeem, so shiny is the best we can do. At some point I will figure out how to do a headpad redeem. Oh. The room before us was, I don't want to say it was wasn't what I was expecting, because that would imply that I still have expectations, but mocking the idea of gravity? One can't help but be surprised. I was trying to click save. Okay, we did save. It's very easy to accidentally click forward. Okay, we'll look away for 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. I think Peanut Balls has a headband redeem. You could ask her, I guess. You see, the thing what I want, which I don't think is possible, I kind of wish I could have a headband redeem where my model will actually react to the pads. You know? Like there's a visual, like, reaction. Like if the hair would get pressed down or the ear slightly. I would love that. But I don't think that's possible. At least not with this model. And I don't like the hand pad redeems that are like just the hand that just kind of appears. Like it's not really a pad. You know, the hand that just goes squiggly squiggly. I want a pad. You know, a get squished down pad. I have very specific vision for what I want. I feel like I've seen that, but I have no idea how it was done. I imagine that it might have been set up within the model itself, like an animation on the model, which means this model definitely couldn't, because for extra animations like that, you need like extra layers and toggles and things, so you need the full version of the program. Like, I think I know how one would do it. I just don't have the time, expertise, or the program for it. But yeah, it would basically be an animation that you trigger in the model and that you then like probably like connect to the Twitch somehow. I'm sure there's very smart people that know how. I'm not one of them. But maybe I should just have like a temporary one, but you all know what happens with temporary fixes, right? They become kind of permanent. Well, now I know why the village is so damn poor. There's only one glue strong enough to weld statues to the ceiling. Cash. Flipping love the little thing. Look at all those monies. Before Leon hit up Dinja from her crab, we detoured over to a treasure box behind glass. This poor tiny man wishes he was a pirate so bad. But I'm the pirate. Seeing glass more as an invitation than a barrier, Leon took out his knife and prepared to pillage. I see Salad buys his glass from the same distribution as Saddle, and bet he gets some kind of henchman's discount. Leon permanently bored the hand grenade. Being something of a pirate himself, Leon reached his sexy fingers into the box and claimed a grenade. Wait, for real? Is that it? You'd think it must hold some significance for Salad, but we're also talking about a man who thinks statues are just human-shaped chandeliers. Although maybe he's trying to keep the dark spirits away. It's a well-known fact that demons don't like upside-down furniture. It's very disorienting. What? Whoa, blacked out for a second. I'm not sure what's scarier, that my brain is overloading or that dehydration seems like the optimistic answer. Why is Leon holding that grenade like he's gonna throw it? Damn, I almost had a panic attack. Half my blood volume is just going to be cortisol at this rate. Maybe it's a part of some puzzle. Like how to throw the grenade at a 74-degree angle and then spin into place to reveal a... Oh, what just happened? Is this still part of the puzzle? Because it doesn't feel like this is part of the puzzle. Paralyzed by shock, I could only scan Leon's emotionless face as he surveyed Dinja's bloodied, lifeless body. For the first time, I felt genuinely scared to be in his presence, and I couldn't find resolve to speak up. Did you just murder him? I have to say something. I've been accepting of his silence up till now, but I draw the line at Ginger's side. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, no. More blood, just like in the church. What does Louis say about this again? In plain English, Miyamoto, you're fucked as fuck. My god, that's exactly what he said. I'm not gonna make it out of here alive. Some freaking bug is growing inside me. Please stick on me. Probably gonna burst out of my chest any minute now. For a split second, my rational self retreated into the ether of despair, ushered by the cloying odor of blood, smoke, death. Death was everywhere, I realized. I had turned my heart away from the deaths of the villagers, but here it was at the doorstep, testing the knob, grinning behind the peephole. I have to get away. I have to survive. Unlike Ninja, I will survive.
You alright?
No, I fucking ain't. That was it. 3 little words. 3 little snips at the fraying cord of my patience, and my shit was officially lost.
Fine, leave me alone!
Ashley, wait!
Are those spikes? Yep, those are spikes. Run, Ashley! Run! Oh damn, nothing like a booby trap to remind you that you're deeply out of shape. Still, I made it. Not a single impalement. Suck on that crouton, you salad jerk. Those look like very impaley parts right next to us. How the fuck? What? A phase 2 of the trap? You think getting a Caesar and it's actually a gulp? Given these new and quite binding circumstances, I feel that I'm entitled to a retraction of my previous request for space, which, in fairness, no longer tenable. Leon? Okay, that seems awfully convenient. Like, how? Not impaley, but grabby. What a twist. Well, shit. Did we save good? Okay, no, our saves are broken now. I'll be conveniently forgetting this part of my autobiography. Not like anybody would believe it if I wrote this exact plot point into a movie. I'd get panned endlessly for the contrivance. In the game, it feels a lot dumber. This already feels very idiotic. But for real, what kind of Scooby-Doo nonsense is this? Turning walls? Seriously? What's next? Dudes in armor suits? You know what? I think Leon deserves at least 20% of the blame here. I mean, if he didn't have to murder my romance options, then maybe I wouldn't run stupidly down the most trappity trap in all trapperdom. I wiggled around in a vain effort to escape. The keyword being in vain. I never thought I'd regret God's boob job. Oh God, what am I gonna do? You know boobs are squishy, right? You just... You can move those. I was looking at the trap. It's not tight enough to prevent her from moving her arms and legs. Yeah. Like, you can slide out of this. The booba the booba can be squished. As someone who has it, it's not pleasant, but you can squish it quite a bit. You can just, you know, move it around. We are not rigid pieces of plastic. What? They are. Since when? It's a new innovation since 1999. The booba can now squish. Take your booba upgrade 2.0 now. Like, just wiggle. Owls in particular, 90% squishy fluff. Yeah, 90% of owl is just feather. That goes for most birds though. Like, you can't have that much weight on you when you need to fly. So, most of the volume is just feather. New Booba update came out. Yeah, new Booba update just dropped. Now with extra squishing capabilities. I mean, it still hurts if you squish it down hard though. Like, warning, it's not gonna be pleasant. I mean, it hurts different depending on the time of the month. I don't know. I don't know if there's any other booba holders in chat. Fun fact. The booba changes in painfulness depending on the month cycle. Also, hurts like hell to grow. At least for me it did. The booba are sensitive when you're growing them. Do not get elbowed in the booba. You will feel that for a week straight, or at least I did. I accidentally got elbowed in the booba during like gym class at school, and that shit hurt for a straight week. Present, also temperature, yeah. Like, that hurt so bad. I had booba ache for a week. I was like, oh, It's like it wasn't even bruised or anything. It was just like this deep lingering pain. Like, lady down. We've been critically wounded. But yeah, you could like just shimmy. You can use gravity. You're upright. Just shimmy out of there. Just wiggle. I'll come into Booba talk. We're saying these restraints aren't very restraining, and having larger booba is no excuse to not be able to wiggle out because the booba squish. Oh yeah, booba definitely sensitive and growing. Smacked mine more than once and it was not pleasant. Yeah, just a heads up for anyone who's growing booba late. It will hurt. Do not smack them. They're sensitive ladies. Got a bad case of boob ache. Yeah, no, those are ouch. Yeah. Oh no, she crying. Sob. Are we gonna rush through? Can we rust our restraints? After several minutes of crying and several more minutes of waiting for my tears to dry, I tried to inspect my surroundings. I had honestly expected to end up in the torture chamber, which this doesn't seem to be, so hooray. I'm really just confounded by the skill of this place. How much use do you get out of a trap like this? And what's even the point of this large empty space? Rituals, maybe? Up above was a second level that I couldn't really see, and a weird floating platform jutting out right above me. I bet that's where Salad stands over his unwitting victims, cackling to himself as rabid dogs come out to feast on their flesh. Done with that thought? I looked around some more until it sank in that I had no real options outside of wish for sudden unsaid weight loss.
Leon!
I screamed Leon's name in the off chance that he was behind the wall looking for a way to open it, but either he couldn't hear me or he had moved on, because silence was the only reply. Damn, if only I could access the morphogenic field, that would really be the bee's knees. Can't hurt to try, right? Come on, brain, let's tap into some alternative timelines. What? Jesus and the flapjack, there's just no regulation on these foreign channels. With nothing else to do, but as usual, wait, I tried to relax my body while my mind wandered. And then I suddenly slid out of the restraints because all I needed to do was not tense up. I can't believe Leon killed Ninja. What is he now? Just a miserable pile of secrets? And guns? But there had to be some reason, right? Surely Leon wouldn't want to destroy his only source of goods. Who else is going to sell reasonably priced artillery in the middle of a trap-ridden castle? Maybe there's just something I'm not understanding. And to be fair, that's been a running theme. Let me think. Maybe Leon learned Ninja was a mole? Or infected? It's gotta be something more than his general dubiousness. Ashley, is that you? In a world such as this, dearest Ashley, is death not a form of kindness? What? Ashley? Is that you? There was a Lashley here. Now she's gone. Oh no! It's evil Lashley. Okay, creepy. So who are you now? I think Slashley will do just fine. Oh no! Oh no! Slashley! Cool, so you've evolved from eccentric to psychopathic. And here I was worried that life might get boring. The current situation is unfortunate, dangerous, very likely, but that's why I'm here. To help. I'm 99% sure that I don't want your help, but I can deny that lone thread of curiosity. Not Slashley. I think you will find my aid quite palatable. I can help you accomplish things that you could not, or at least would not, do on your own. Such as... stabbing a guy. Can't run away from the slasher is in your mind. Such as slaughtering your enemies. Well, that seems real helpful. Nice even. Save for the fact that I'm chained to a wall. Got any suggestions for that tiny problem? Sure. Chew your arm off. This ain't Saw and I ain't Carrie else. If you are unwilling to exchange pain for freedom, then our only option is to wait for a rescue. Assuming your bodyguard can survive, he will come for you. And how confident are you feeling about the whole bodyguard survival thing? Given his success so far, his odds are higher than they have right to be. And when you're free, I'll show you what I can do. I don't know if we want that. Right, but you're basically useless until then, I take it. I don't think you should anger the slasher in you. Every ghost is unseen. Until it isn't. Yeah, don't call me. I'll call you. Good luck. Well, now I'm done being insane. How else shall I pass the time? Let's try hooking into Leon's brain signal again. Maybe he's looking at something less awful now. Like a mirror. Surely. Those diminutive gonads are slaves to my will. I do not know what that's all about, but it feels like that time I stumbled on the Secretary of Defense's porn folder and it was just torpedo pictures. All of a sudden I feel so tired. Not sure if that's bodily exhaustion or just too much mind hack. Either way, I don't think I can fight this feeling anymore. Are we in Ace Attorney? This is Ace Attorney. I recognize... Oh yeah, this is Ace Attorney music. I recognize this courtroom or pre-courtroom anywhere. I shouldn't have eaten such a large breakfast. I feel like an astronomer could walk in and mistake me for a gas giant. It doesn't help that I'm so stressed. I could really use a few minutes with the client, but he's nowhere to be seen, and there's only 10 minutes before we go in. Hello? Are you Miss Graham? Oh, hello there. You're Rob, I presume. No, we're not waiting for this dream. I am loving this. Yep, that's me, Robin Hood. You can just call me Nigel, though. That's the name I use on all my legal documents. Yeah, this is Ace Attorney. This is Ace Attorney music, and I recognize the pre-courtroom thing. And that's the judge over there. Well, it's nice to meet you in person, Nigel. I don't have a lot of time, so do you mind if I just jump into some questions about your case? You want to ask me questions to hear my side of the story? Yeah, of course. I'm your lawyer. If you're truly innocent, and anything you can tell me is helpful. Sorry, I'm just a little burned from my last lawyer. He said my clothes looked like garbage bags and dropped me after I confirmed they were. Wait, why are we here? Oh, I see. I didn't mean to... Apparently... So, yeah, I need to click higher. That's really a garbage bag? I think the proper term is upcycling. Well, regardless, he gave me your case file and I know the basic outline, but I want to confirm a few things. First, you say you're being framed for murder, right? Right. And the person framing you is your former cult leader? Right again. So you were willingly in a cult prior to this incident? Yes, that is technically true, but it's a kind of like you say willingly on food stamps. It's not a choice you're making for fun. How's your week been for you, Luna? It's been okay. Just really stressful with the whole internet problems. I had my Vampires the Masquerade game on Friday, which was very fun. So you joined the cult because you were on hard times. Well, having clean clothes again was a nice perk, but mainly they gave me the impression that they were gonna do good in the world. You know, steal from the rich, give to the poor. I'm a sucker for those kind of hooks. So things were okay until they weren't. Basically, it all went downhill when I found out about the boss man's crazy world domination plan. Something about kidnapping the president's altar and infecting her with a mind-controlling parasite. Real sci-fi stuff. I tried to play cool, but they found me out pretty fast and booted me from the cult. I thought they were being nice, letting me keep the robes, but in hindsight... You were the fall guy. Right again. You're good at this, Miss Graham. I certainly hope so, because my bills ain't gonna pay themselves. Robin Nigel Hood. Please report to courtroom 2 immediately. All right, Nigel. Looks like we're playing for time today. Don't worry, I'll do everything I can to prove your innocence. I don't have much of a choice, but still... I I believe in you, Miss Graham. What's planning here? I'm a Ventru. No, the vampire I'm playing is very different from me. His name is Adriaan de Graaf. The game is set in Rotterdam, Netherlands. So I chose a very Dutch name for my vampire. Everyone else isn't Dutch. I'm the only Dutch one, which is kind of funny because I have inside knowledge on certain events because I lived through them. Yeah. So I'm the de facto leader. I'm also the oldest vampire. And Adria doesn't want any of this business, but he's basically been assigned from above, like, hey, so we need a new coterie because the last one did some stupid shit. These are the people assigned to you. You're gonna have to look into this. And like, he isn't even directly told that he is the lead. He just knows, like, they all were gathered there and it's like, okay, this group, you guys are now supposed to take care of this. And he's like, and I'm the one responsible. So if anything goes wrong, it's on Adriaan, and he doesn't want any Adriaan, but he doesn't really have a choice. So yeah, it's like being the big duck and having all the little ducklings follow you. He just goes places, and the other guys are just meant to follow him. He's very confident and controlling, and he did threaten to stake one of the other members on the way there. Yeah, he's not a chill guy. He has a softer side, but that's not reserved for vampires. Poor Adriaan. Nah, poor everyone else. Is the defense ready? Yes, Your Honor. Miss Graham, is it? Please be sure to speak loudly and clearly in my courtroom. I have a hard time hearing women who would not date me, no matter how nice I am. Thank you for letting me know, Your Honor. It's far too early in the day to be slamming into the glass ceiling. And your prosecutor, are you ready? Oh yeah, this is colorful fellow. I have the weirdest feeling I've seen him somewhere before. Maybe SeaWorld? Jack Sparrow? Ahoy there, Redcoat. I must say, sir, I love the hat. Ah, thank you. I did got only quite a few doubloons, if we're being honest. And yet, sir, my hat clearly designates me as the captain of this ship, so why don't you sit quietly in your crow's nest while the lass and I strike a deal? I can't do a pirate accent, otherwise I would. I know, it's a crime, but... Excuse me? A deal? Aye, and a good one too. You let your bucko there walk the plank and I'll buy you lunch. I know some great seafood places. What? How did we get here? Thanks, but Red Lobster's not really my scene. What's your name again? I have many names. Cannonballs, Poseidon Spear, Marriage Wrecker, but you, sweet lass, can call me Leon. You're a dashing pirate who can't do a pirate accent. I was only dressed up like a pirate. I don't know how to do any accents. Why do I always attract the weird ones? Well, Leon, I'm afraid I have to object to your generous offer because I maintain my client is innocent. Maybe not of eccentricity, but certainly of murder. Yes, the girls were already dead when I collected them. Innocent, you say? Let me tell you something about innocence, lass. That's the sailor's constant companion. You see these hands? They delivered many a man to the bottom of the sea, friend and foe alike. His hands are deliciously sized. Wait, is he admitting to being a murderer? Okay, what's your point? My point is, I know a killer when I see one. And this son of a biscuit eater? He's a killer. I can smell the death on him from here. Well, that's really just because I don't have access to certain modern luxuries like soap. With all due respect, sir, this is a court of law. Your intuition is about as valuable as a used treasure map. Enough, both of you. I hate to admit it, but Miss Graham has a point. Local elections are coming up, and I'd like to avoid a last psycho attack about my complete deficit of decorum and fairness. Barely survived that one. Big vampire and little vamplings. On the excuse of the Albert Cup, that's grumpy. If you want to study pirate accent, try listening to some West Country accents. The poor trash bag man. Yeah. See, the problem is I can listen to an accent, but I can't do it myself. Like, it is just not saving to the brains. So we shall let the evidence decide the fate of this hoodlum. Nigel, you really ought to consider changing the name if you're going to interface with the criminal justice system. I'm ready to set sail whenever me hearties. I warn you though, lass, I drive a big boat. Careful you don't capsize. Careful yourself. You go sailing up my strait and your Titanic is bound to hit some icebergs. What? Gah. Me timber is shivering. What is going on? Are we flirting now? If you're excited now, big boy, just wait. I'm no drama you're dry, but I got a few tricks up my sleeve. What is going on? Let's start with an outlay of the facts surrounding that fateful night. Moment defense. Does anybody hear that sound? The music? Sound, sir? I don't hear anything. You mean something other than my racing heart, Redcoat? No, wait, I think I hear it too. Shots across the bow. Dead Red's kiss has come to brush these salty lips once more. Yes, I believe I heard as well. Oh my god, would someone please tell me what the hell is going on? I told you, Ashley. I'm coming for you. What? Leon? I was awoken from my copyright nightmare by the telltale destruction of priceless urns. It's gotta be Leon. Thank goodness, because these jelly legs are quivering. Wait, those footsteps don't sound like Leon's. No, it's the unmistakable clump of high heels. Is it Salad practicing his stiletto strut? Or maybe it's his mom, the Duchess of Cucumberland. Whoever they are, they apparently don't want to be seen.
Leon! I got it.
Oh? Louis? Oh, that's not a good sound. That's a bad sound. It's a bad sound. I think one of our men just died. Leon? Oh, that's not good. I don't know what that is, but it's not good. That's in fact really, really bad. The only thing that might alert for Leon. Damn, lost Albert and Louis in the same... Yeah. I'm worried. What in the flame-throwing hell is going on up there?
Sadler!
Is everyone just there? Shadow? He's here? Why? My soy salad bar will make sure you eat the same plate. What? Listen, I'm not promising accurate transcriptions here. I relay what I hear. Pray on me, Luke. What? More importantly, why am I always missing out the important stuff?
Louis! Louis!
Oh, I think our friend is dead. Oh my god. No! Oh my god! Louis, no! He can't be. Compose yourself. The Spaniard is gone, but freedom is within your grasp. What is freedom without love? In your case, it's called bondage, maybe torture. What? Oh, right, I should probably try to avoid those things, huh? Indeed, consider shouting.
Leon! Help!
I don't think there's many feels to have for another because they just died. After a minute of me yelling and gyrating, Leon appeared on the platform above. His beautiful hair is a comfort, even from this distance. But how's he gonna get me off this wall? Why is he pointing his rifle at me? Ah, what the fuck, Leon? Hilarious. Not hilarious. Stop squirming and let him finish the job. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. I refuse to wait one more second on this goddamn. At the last metal ring succumbed inexplicably to a bullet, I fell forward and thanked my attentive deity for the lack of shrapnel in my flesh. I'm sure he can still live on in your heart. I don't know if she can do that. I glanced up at Leon. I think she's still aiming for Leon. I glanced up at Leon and learned how quickly one's ovaries can be vaporized by a smile. That doesn't sound good. Hello, adorable owl lady. Hello, Fritz. Welcome in. I'm not adorable. I'm in fact very confused because this is a fever dream. Can we save yet? Did that work? Nope. Our safes are kaput again. Come on, Ash. Don't let him off the hook that easy. You could have blown a hole in your tie. At least be pouchy. I think the smile is what vaporizes your internal organs. Yeah. Not talking about Luna. Not Agila, not Ashley. But I think it doesn't matter. And also, I don't really care for any of these guys. Once ovaries being vaporized sounds incredibly painful. Yeah.
Talk about near-death experience.
Ashley, get out of there!
Get out of where? I'm literally stuck down here with cultists. What should I do? Disembowel them. I don't have a knife. You're asking way too much of me right now. Fine, then go cower, as you always do. With pleasure. I ran back towards the alcove and huddled down, covering my ears to mitigate the sound damage. Gunshots whirring around me as a clear signal as any dance cultists were flooding into the room. I'm gonna tickle you to death, probably. Oh god, I can hear one of them breathing right behind me. Maybe I could bite him? No, that's nasty. I don't want to bite worm flesh. I just have to accept that I'm gonna get grabbed. But in return, this cultist is about to become an easy target. But also, this floor is marble, and it's gonna suck to fall on it. But also, this cultist is gonna be dead. You should go. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I know. I scramble over the door and...
The door's locked. I can't open it.
No dejas que escape de la isla vivo.
Surprise! Ante up, kidnap that fool. It says, apparently. Maybe. Well, back to cowering. How many ways is this going to go on for? I wonder. Surely it's only a matter of time until they release the bloodthirsty wolves. Oh hey, it's quiet again. Maybe one of those creeps dropped something I can use, like a grappling hook. That'd be great. Springing to my feet, I scoped the room and saw it. Yes, it. What is it? It's it. Seriously, get on with it.
I got the key. I can get out.
Dun 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 dun. Eager to live up to my declaration, I rushed the door, jammed the key in, and hurled myself inside. Ew. I'm shocked I'm still alive. The question is, did I escape the frying pan onto the plate myself? Can we save again? Nope. I closed my eyes and tried to wait for my nurse to finish their imitation of a tuning fork. What should I do? I don't want to go back, even if there weren't any more butterballs to snatch me. Can't exactly fly to Leon. At the same time, I'm just a tad anxious about landing in another trap. I could really use some guidance here. Your choices are simple, Ashley. Stay here and die, or move forward and live. Oh, it's just you. You make it sound like staying alive is a given. If you follow my directions, it will be. I'm excited how this goes. Is this part of the game where you actually play Ashley? Oh, interesting. Ominous, but motivating. Good. Now let's... Hold up. We need this to be more official. I'm thinking new graphics and everything. Can we save? Nope. What? Stylize! Hey, before we go down that hallway, do you think we should check out this room first? You know, for clues? If the only thing you're interested in killing is time, be my guest. Oh shit! Okay, nothing wrong with savoring my last precious moments of bodily safety. Let's detour. Maybe there's some barrels we can break for useful stuff. Oh hey, it's one of those weeds Leland's always picking up. He mixes this with something he doesn't eat. Lashley, do you remember? My ignorance is your ignorance. Wow, thanks for the backhanded deflection. I'll just take some of the leaves for now. Maybe desperation will unlock my hidden abilities. I'm starting to think this Ashley girl might be unwell. Yeah, the vibes. They do give that, huh? I was wondering how they were gonna do this bit. It's interesting. Do what you want. If I have my way, physical healing won't be necessary. What about emotional healing? Catharsis is emotional healing. You make me love Slashley's unhingedness. Oh, Mick Shittles. There's a dude right there. He'll definitely see me. It's only by the grace of his tunnel vision that he hasn't already. Unfortunately, we also... Oh, okay, we can do 1 minute till outbreak. I know what you should do, she said, holding a knife. I'm all ears, she replied, not realizing the other was holding a knife. You should kill that man, she said, pointing out the obvious. What? His death would solve a lot of problems for us, wouldn't it not? Yeah, okay. And what exactly am I going to kill him with? This typewriter? It is heavy. Yeah, too heavy for me to just hurl at someone. Let's just see if we can sneak past him while he's staring listlessly into an empty fireplace, imagining the warmth of flames that will never reach him. It's your funeral. Oh shit, I got seen. What should I do? Stab him. I don't have a knife! Stab him? With what? You're the one with the imaginary knife. Then burn him. With the imaginary fire in the fireplace? Okay, I'll burn him. How do I burn him? The lantern to your right. Take it in your hands and I will handle the rest. You really know how to tell a girl what she wants to hear. Wow, hell of a throw. It's like the laws of physics conform to my will. Maybe I should try to reboot my softball career. Wait, why isn't he dissolving? More is required. Okay, there's a lantern straight in front of us, so we're gonna go for that one. More, yeah, I can do more. Just point me in the direction of those dead canisters. In the back of the room, past under the table. More fire, yeah, my kind of solution. This is quite a 3-point shot, Slashley. Slashley, think you're up to it? Unfortunately, we do need to do an outbreak first, so be right back. And I'm back. Break an ad and break a lantern. Place your bets. Will Operation Lantern Smack be a success? I bet yes. But what would you do when you run inside our lanterns? Panic. Watch and be amazed. Feel the burn, motherfucker. Huh. Is he finally dead? Yes. It's kinda awful, hurling fire at a man until he dies. Leon just makes murder seem so carefree and natural. Don't dwell on it. Salar had already taken most of his life. We just finished the job. Well, at least his room looks to be clear now. You think we should comb it for treasures, Lashley? What use do we have for such baubles? I don't know. I mean, maybe some of those herbs are poisonous. We could practice making deadly toxins. Fine. Let's make a quick sweep. Maybe you shouldn't wear a skirt if you're going to crawl like that. This is why I prefer pants. Welcome back, thank you.
Okay, another room with another cultist. We're off to a good start.
He must die.
You really thought this one through, huh? Really evaluated the whole situation.
Look for yourself. We have to open that gate to move forward. The gate is operated by those cranks. Perhaps you would like to ask him for permission? At least wear shorts under the skirt. Exactly. I mean, I haven't worn skirts in ages. I would wear skirts again. It's just... biking with a skirt on is honestly kind of difficult. I know you can do it, but it's like... But yeah, shorts would solve part of that problem. But then, if it's like hot and you're wearing a skirt for like the breeze reasons, then having shorts under the skirt kind of defeats the point of having coolness, you know? Yeah.
You're right. He has to burn. But it seems risky to try for the one on the table. Surely he'd notice.
In a fight, there's sometimes value in behaving recklessly. Catch your enemy off guard.
What are you suggesting?
Move to the left and run to the crank. It will create some space and allow us an opportunity to survey the room.
I hope you're right. Does that guy even see me? I feel strangely insulted.
I pretty much only wear dresses with pants / leggings. I'm feeling skirty. Yeah, that's fair. He's a soulless goal. Some inattentiveness is expected. Start cranking and let's bait him into a response.
Wow, nothing? Is this guy even alive?
One way to find out. Turn around.
Now he catches on? The dude might as well be dead.
I agree.
Yes, yes, more. You know, I wasn't gonna say a lot because you're really good at throwing those lanterns, but this is a little... more. Jesus, fine. Hey, don't fall towards me.
Turn and face the bastard. I need to eye the trajectory.
Huh. I think the Matrix is starting to show its seams.
Come, killing him will be a form of mercy. Scary Luna. Hey, I'm just doing voice work.
So are we done now?
No, I smell life in him still. It appears 3 is the magic number, even in death.
The only thing I smell is char-grilled flesh, but you would know better than me. This is awkward and honestly kinda sad. Are we the baddies?
You're too sentimental. It's him or us. And he certainly wouldn't hesitate to choose us.
Truly, the dangers of getting locked into a career path. Are you there, God? It's me, Ashley again. Today I murdered a man with a lantern, and I didn't feel any guilt. Is that okay?
I think this is how Luna sounds in her own hand. Which one?
I hope so, because here comes round 2.
Die, worm.
Wow, not even a femur. So, did you enjoy yourself?
It was exquisite. Give in to your hatred, Ashley.
Happy for you. Let's move on. Phew. Can't believe I survived that.
Inside our head, they must burn. Outside our head, oh no, hot tater tots. Survival is a matter of will. You simply have to want life more than those who would take it from you.
Well, that, and be able to hurl fire with deadly precision.
Every advantage must be exploited. Now, don't squander it by loitering.
Yeah, I'm going. Hey look, a red herb. I'll be taking that. look again. A door. I'll be going there.
I love the slash Levi. Thank you. Be cautious. You may be doing exactly what they want.
Damn, why you gotta kill my boss with all this logic? Huh, looks like a den or something. Probably should give it a once-over. Where should I start? Right side. Let's see what's in here. Ooh, shiny. Hey, now this is pretty. It's all jagged like stalactites.
Oh, that is very pretty. Hold on, can we?
I can't imagine salad will miss it all that much, considering it's stuffed in the drawer of the room.
Can we see that again? Shiny crystal, look at it. A pretty gem that I found when I... Can we... When I look at it, I'm reminded of David Lynch. Not sure why. I don't know who that is. Some kind of yellow plant. I licked it for science, and I felt a little rejuvenated. Leon likes to combine it with other stuff. Some kind of red plant. The color reminds me of my red pea coat, which I wish I had worn instead. Never seen Leon use this plant by itself. Some kind of green plant. I have a suspicion that it's marijuana, but I don't know anything about drugs, really. That's not a marijuana shape. What? You guys saw that just now, right? You guys just saw the rainbow ass, right? I wasn't quick enough to take a capture of it, but you guys saw that, right? Rainbow booty, yeah.
That's behind iron bars. That have to be opened with cranks.
That was, yeah, we're just moving on.
Ah, there's just a stone sitting out. It's pretty. Is it a trap or just the carelessness of exorbitant wealth? Only one way to find out.
Ooh, another pretty stone. Sure did see it. Then we'll check that side. Oh boy, there's a lot of side. Okay, so if we go back.
Hey, it's Romain. Look at him, smiling like he's a crisp baby spinach. I guess this settles that he actually wears that hat on purpose. Still, hanging pictures of yourself in your own den? He probably stole money from his own charity to buy it. Just so people would look at him, up at him for once. Yeah, I went there. I don't regret it.
So we go to the beginning of the... No, we're going further in now.
Nothing here except for this note. Notes?
Sad butler note. An old diary entry from the Salazar family butler. He was clearly one hell of a butler. Hey, I know that reference. Still need to finish that manga. I never watched this. Okay, this is just a loading screen, apparently.
And of course, it's in Spanish, so hell if I can read it.
I hate to waste the time, but I can summarize it if you want. That's my timer for my meds. Ashley could use some of those, maybe. Also, wait. Slashley can speak Spanish?
You can read Spanish.
You retained more from your schooling than you realize.
That's cool. So what does it say?
The butler thinks that the little Castellan had his religious faith used against him. With no living family, he was an easy target for Sadler's honeyed words.
Huh, that always makes me feel bad for him.
You may be less sympathetic when you hear the next part.
I'm open to that.
At Sadler's request, Salazar undid the seal on something called Las Plagas and took one into his body. I think we can infer what it is.
Yeah, definitely.
It's the parasite.
Oh, yeah, I totally made that inference. Does the letter say anything specific about the parasite? Like whether there's a cure?
No, the butler says some tripe about his guilt and loyalty, but nothing of any use to us.
Darn, but hey, now we know that Salad isn't some bit player in all this. If we could confront him, maybe I'd lead us to a cure.
Hold on to that hope if you want. For now, we still have to escape.
Right, easier said than done.
Well, when you finish hunting for trinkets, consider investigating that Dias.
They're not trinkets, they're future gifts. I wonder what this contraption does. The design kind of reminds me of a captain's wheel. Seriously, how badly does this tiny man want to be a pirate? Well, I guess I'll take this bad boy for a spin. Hot damn, it won't budge. Oh, Kitty wants out again. 1 second. Okay. Wait a sec. There's a round hole in the center. I bet I have to put something in there for it to turn. Ashley, you are a brilliance incarnate. Before you invest too much in congratulating yourself, let's ask, where do you suspect this item is hiding? Under our feet? I clipped the mystery ass for you. Thank you. Now there's an idea. No, it will be in the most inconvenient and very likely dangerous location possible. Oh, where do you think that is? Is it not obvious? Behind the door that lies at the end of the darkened corridor. I knew you were going to say that because it's like the only door there is, but I'm not happy about it. Keep your wits about you, if you can. The worst awaits us. I feel like I haven't even checked the entire room, but sure. Like, it just kind of led us to the other parts of the room eventually. I was like, I want to go back and like check the other things, but no. And now, a quick word from our sponsors. Is your name Ashley Graham? No. Are you traipsing around the Temple of Death that predates electricity with no bodyguard and even less hope? Gonna meet a friend for a bit, about an hour, so gotta go then, but I'll be back. Alright, take care. Oh no, more ads. These are fun at least. Well then, have I got the product for you? Insanity. Talk to your own, more stabby version of yourself to cope with the situation you find yourself in. Ash Light. For all your ash needs. Face it, sometimes you're hunting for clues in a cellar as dark as Satan's starfish when you realize that you've thrown all the available lanterns at cultists. What's a girl to do? Light a torch with the ashes of her enemies? Why bother when you've got the Ash Light? A light source so convenient, you can't even explain its existence. But wait, there's more. Illuminate dark spaces. Reveal ancient dust. Feel mildly safer. With the Ashlight, I feel like my chances of escaping the clutches of evil have gone up 12%. Thanks, Ashlight. Yes, I do find the flashlight to be an exquisite what? I mean, that golden egg I gave her was shiny, but I don't know if that's really a light source. Is it a remastered Resident Evil? Seems kind of like... This is Resident Evil 4 Otome Edition. Don't ask me what it means, I don't know. 555 Ashlight, ashlight.com. Ships directly to your hand. No hidden fees or anything. The Ashlight is exactly like a regular flashlight. Except that it may be a figment of your fevered imagination. Ashlight. When you need it, it's there. Now that's a good slogan. Such an over-the-top joke to try to explain why she had a flashlight for only this part of the game. Yeah. My god, what circle hell have I entered now? A living room with prison bars. It's like the 1700s if honesty had been fashionable. And if the creepiness weren't bad enough, the air in here is more dust than oxygen. By the smell of it, has been for a century. So like Scary Movie 4? Yeah. You best hurry if you don't want to end up like the furniture. Great advice. Perhaps you can share some of that with the prison bars that are blocking the path. It's a puzzle. Puzzles have clues, or at least are supposed to. Start looking. Yeah, a lot of help you are. Right is right. If Scooby-Doo taught me anything about clue hunting in a castle, is to always check the bookcases. Well, 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 someone give me a Scooby snack, because I can see an opening back here. Slashy, lend me your strength. I'm afraid I can only enhance your willingness to kill. Alright, well, imagine the bookshelf is a person we're pushing off a cliff. Whatever you gotta do. I can work with that. Jackpot. Secret switches. I love being right about stuff. I'm gonna press it. I agree. Caution is the providence of the weak. Okay, so this button makes the middle gate go up. Not super helpful right now, but I'm in this for the long haul. Guess I'll check the back wall. Doesn't have clues. PTSD flashback. Yeah. Let's see what this button does. Interesting. So this button brought this case up, but undid the button from the bookcase. Probably something to keep in mind. For now, let's see what we can dig up in this new section. There's another switch here. Should I press it? Unless you want to die of starvation down here, you should press it. Right, hopefully this doesn't, I don't know, make Salad Star crawl out of the fireplace wielding giant scissors or something. Well, that wasn't exactly what I was hoping for, but it's also not that, so still a win. So one more gate I have to open. Surely there's another switch somewhere in this room. Maybe I should check in the front area. You may also consider investigating the fireplace ahead of you. There may be something of value there. Yeah, good call. First I'll check the fireplace. Okay, no, that wasn't the fire. See, I don't... Yeah, okay. Prior experience suggests this button should open the middle gate, but it could also cause ours to shoot from the wall. Think I should duck after I press it? I suppose survival sometimes demands cowardice. I'll take that as a yes. Yes, I did it. Now with the puzzle solved, time to check the fireplace. Nothing of interest in the fireplace. This tablet seems a little suspect. Maybe I should take it. It would be absurd to do so, and therefore entirely logical. It's called thinking like your enemy. Ah, lighter than it seems. Surely it's useful for something. I mean, this castle is basically what happens when you hire an escape room addict as your architect. Hello, Tofu Dog. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, welcome in. Let me give you a shout out. Oh, Nisette was still here. You were playing UFO 50. I can speak. I hope that was fun. My name is Luna. I'm a variety streamer, and I pulled my chat about what they wanted me to play, and this is what they chose. I usually play strategy games and colony sims, and I will very occasionally, very rarely draw. Currently, I'm playing Void Stranger on Thursdays, and I'm intending to go back to Invisible Ink on Sundays, but not until finishing this game, which was kind of a spur of the moment suggestion last week, and we're, I guess, finishing it. I know nothing about Resident Evil 4. This entire game is a fever dream, and we're just along for the ride. If you have to raid and run because you need to eat, sleep, or the other things, then please go take care of yourselves. But if you can stay, I'd love to have you here, and I'd love to hear how things went. Also, can we save? It's been a while since we saved. Nope, saving is still busted. In any case, the gate is open, so I need to move on. Just wait for me a little bit longer, Leon. Hey, I am so tired, so I'm headed to bed, but I hope the stream's... Thank you, and yeah, go get yourself some good rest. I know, like, you stream for a long while, and then at the end, you're just done. I want to know about this tablet before we continue. Some strange tablet piece I found in the cellar. I wouldn't normally touch it, but knowing Salad, it's likely part of some dumb puzzle. What about this thing? You spinal me right round, baby. Okay, yeah. Okay, Ashley, shore up your courage. If you take it slow and don't panic, you can beat this labyrinth. Right, Slashley? The only thing right behind that door is death. If you want to live, drop your pretense to humanity. Embrace your animal impulse. Yeah, great pep talk. 10 out of 10. I'm not here to comfort you. I'm here to keep you alive. Glad to know you got my back. Oh, that's real creepy. Do I have to go in there? I don't want to be going in there either. Feel free to wait for the rescue team. Maybe we can play cards, sing campfire songs, roast someone's flesh like marshmallows. Okay, I get it. Let's just take it real slow.
I don't want to be in here. I don't want to get jump scared.
Oh hey, there's another one of those shiny stones over there. Think I should grab it?
Leave it. No reason to let it guard down. But shiny stone!
Yeah, you're probably right.
But shiny stone!
I continue my terrified descent down the pitch black corridor and...
But shiny stone! No! We are leaving the shinies! I like Slashley.
Oh my Jesus, I'm dead.
Ashley, open your eyes.
No, I'm dead. Don't you understand?
Open your eyes.
Huh?
It's a suit of armor, not a person. See, I think we should have taken the shinies to steal our nerves. Also, thank you for all the shiny. At least I get those shinies. I just don't get the in-game shinies. Here, since the game says no to shiny. Yeah, how mean of the game.
Oh, of course. I mean, there could have been someone inside the armor, but like that would happen.
Regardless, keep your eyes open and your wits sharp. Remember, down here, you are prey.
That's easy for you to say. You're just the expression of a damaged psyche.
Perhaps you'd like me to hold your eyelids open for you?
Well, that would be one way to pull your brain weight around here, yes.
How about a suggestion instead?
If it's transform into a dragon and fly out of here, then you can save it. I already told her that and I just don't see it happening.
No, it's something you can actually accomplish. Get in the armor.
I'm sorry, did you say get in the armor?
Did I stutter?
Well, no, but you really can't considering...
Get in the fucking armor.
Okay, I'll humor you, but don't be disappointed if it doesn't fit my petite frame.
Magical girl transformation! Key.
More snug than I thought I'd be, but I feel pretty safe.
Yo, magical girl transformation. They did a full animation. I want a magical girl transformation. Let us hope that you're safe from the pitfalls of your own foolishness. Wait, you can actually get in the armor in the game? Huh.
After a minute of walking the corridor, I entered an eerily spacious room. Suits of armor lined the walls, as if guarding the large pedestal in the center. I really don't like the vibe in here. It feels like I'm being watched.
And yet, I sense no humanity in this den. Be extremely cautious. What would you transform into? I mean, either just an owl. I would like a magical girl outfit. I still need to get my, like, default outfit back. But, like, a magical girl outfit would rock. Like, imagine all the shinies I'd have. We should take a vote to see if Luna should adopt her slashy voice forever. You liking the slashy voice? I approached the pedestal and found what else? Another puzzle. Looks like one of those slide puzzles. I haven't done one of those since I was G7. There seems to be a piece missing. Oh, what about that slab I picked up? I wonder if it would fit. Shiny! All the shinies for my magical girl outfit. And a turtle. Yep, sure looks like it does. Now to just solve the puzzle. It looks like all the pieces form a symbol of some sort, but I can't really tell. I'll handle this.
You will? I thought you only wanted to participate in the stabby parts.
This puzzle is a form of aggression against us. Its defeat must be sudden and total. Oh, it really is a slashy voice. Yeah.
Do it, sister.
Oh, we don't even get to solve the puzzle ourselves? I mean, I guess this is faster. Now, finish it.
You're done. Great, a door. I can't control leading into a pitch black room. What could go wrong? I inched my flashlight into the newly opened room and quickly found it to be a dead end. There's no way this isn't another trap. Like, what if the door automatically shuts once I enter? Leon knows where I am, at least, but could he get down here? This line of thought is as much a dead end as this room. What is your alternative? To wait and let the cultists regroup and sweep the area? Whatever hope remains in this place is sleeping here in the dark. Fine. But if this goes Confederacy levels of South, you better pull out the big guns. If it comes to that, rest assured, the South will not rise again. Did you see the health check? Oh, I did not see the health check between all those. Sip of my waters. Let's fill that in. Stretch. Nog wait 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Who's tipping over pianos? Sorry, I had to adjust the thing under the desk. But like that doing sound, that sounds like someone is tipping over a piano in the distance. Let's go forward first. Alright, so let's see what's going on in this room. A bunch of crates and shelves smothered in cobwebs, because spiders are Mother Nature's ultimate squatters. Oh hey, I think I see something glimmering in the background. Shiny! I'm not cute. I'm a lady in a suit. Don't you goddamn dare go back there. No, Slashly, why do you keep slashing my dreams of shiny stuff? Keys, no fun allowed. The bot said so. The bot is wrong. It's a night bust. And below it what looks to be a fireplace. And inside of that, a bunch of former humans. I guess I know what happened to the rest of the house staff. A cautionary tale about trying to unionize when your work is for a sociopath. Oh god, please don't tell me you have to dig around in those skulls. I promised myself I wouldn't do that again. Again? Are you blind? Look at the center of the bust. The sheer willpower they must have had to record this footage and not pick up the shinies. It feels wrong. It feels blasphemous. Sorry, I don't let my eyes wander like a certain fuckboy named Louis. Don't you dare start to cry about that cabron. Not when our freedom is so close at hand. It is. What's the talisman thingy got to do with escaping? It's the round thingy that goes in the other round thingy. Only 3 hours and health check already out of stock. Cap. I mean, there's a cooldown on the health checks. Have you forgotten already? The indentation in the dais. Wow, this is it? How great that they would just leave it right here in the open. Now don't be too hasty. And she grabbed it. Huh. Treasure chest. Oh. What the... Okay, now don't say anything. The irony speaks for itself. But forget about that. Let's return to the mantle. There may be a trick to the door. Right. I mean, the people who made it would have needed to get out, right? Here goes. I hope this is worth something. It's this alliance, but it looks like it might connect to something. What is that? Oh hey, the door did reopen. Maybe they're just ensuring I got my bonus gift. That is weird. Okay, so... Pretty medallion. A medallion that was embedded in the knight's bust. I'll be pawning it off an ancient artifact in the nearest opportunity. We'll be using that to escape. What is this though? Oh, Chimera. I see it now. Found in the treasure box. I figured that must be important. Looks like it might be part of its set. Just great. A collectathon. Speaking of butts. Oh, that's the sound of things moving. That's the sound of armor coming to life. What's that sound? Sounds like your bonus. Steel yourself. They're alive?
And quite eager by the looks of it. This is a fight or flight moment. Ashley, this is a fight or flight moment, Ashley. And though it cuts against my natural grain, I suggest you run.
I can't.
You have to move. Goddamn, you move!
My legs have already checked out, probably because they know I'm gonna die in this godforsaken pit.
As I said in the beginning, your choice is simple. You can fight for your life or you can wait for death. And I refuse to wait.
Did you miss the freaking night about to hack me to death? Our choices mean nothing. It's game over, man. Game over.
Maybe so, but I'll be damned if they're not gonna work for it.
Great glass, I'm petrified. Yes. Wait. Ah, mine!
We got the shiny.
Wait, that's the pink oxygen in my way.
A giant's trick. Brace yourself, Ashley. I was an adventurer to you. Till I got an arrow to the knee or an axe to the face. The shiny.
What happened? Did I die? Let me check the shiny in my pocket real quick before I do.
An ornate bangle I found in the world's saddest jewelry box. Lost meets found. The shiny. We got the shiny.
What happened? Did I die?
No, you'll live yet. Oh, we're glitching out.
Slashley, what's wrong? Your voice feels far away.
It seems the wheel of fate has come full circle for me. Born and broken by trauma's decisive hands. Poetic, don't you think?
No, you can't go. I'm scared. I need you. I need somebody.
I am but shattered glass, Ashley. One day, when you pick up the fragments of your life, you will see me in your reflection. Oh damn, that's actually... Huh. Well, I didn't expect to get, like, reflective today. What the heck are you playing? I don't know. But hey, I'm suddenly relating to it and I was not expecting that. For now, there's work to be done. Stand up, take a shard in hand, and cut down anyone who stands in your way.
Slashley? Whoa, the armor. It's gone. Oh my god, this place is haunted. Oh, got to go.
I didn't think Bloodless and poetry go together like this. Yeah, apparently our stabby side is poetic.
Weird, I feel like something should have happened at this spot. Like I've defined destiny in some small way.
I assume something usually happens at this spot. There's beauty and murder or something.
Cool. I'm honestly shocked the bars didn't reset and trap me in. For once, I'm grateful that men have no eye for detail.
I don't know why we put on the suit. Like, did it do anything for us?
Just you and me, Black Knight. You only get one shot. Don't miss your chance to blow.
Oh, we just take that head on. That's what the armor is for. We just like run into the... I mean, I guess that works.
Well, you did indeed blow it, loser. And with that, I'm out of here.
The armor makes Ashley invulnerable. I see. So why are we running then? Couldn't we just like walk jauntily into the other armors and let them hit us? Or in the game also, she can't be carried and all that. Would you not wear a full suit of armor if you could? No, I absolutely would. I mean, if I had proper padding underneath, because you need proper padding, otherwise that stuff's gonna chafe as all hell. I also would carry a sword if I could. Or just wear like a tailor-made suit? Yes. Yes, I would.
The hallway was clear goons, so I decided to ditch the armor. The invulnerability is a plus, but it's hell to run in it, and just as importantly, it's ruining my curvature.
I mean, yeah, it would be very heavy and exhausting to wear a full set of metal armor. You'd probably eventually get, like, exhausted. Probably not, because old ancient modeled the armor that weighs a ton. I mean, yeah, the main thing would be weight, but you'd actually have, if it's good armor, you'd have good movability. Knights were actually quite, you know, able to move in good armor. Like, have you ever seen the video of people wearing knight armor? Like, they can do like just a roll in there. You know, they, what's it called? Just a, what is it called in English when you just do a, like, overhead roll on the ground? Like a somersault, but grounded. But yeah, it would be exhausting running around in it. And if it's rusty, it would limit your movement. Cartwheel? No, that's like... That's going sideways. Oh wait, where... Dwarf Fortress teaches us that wearing armor for a few weeks makes a proficient armor user who's no longer slowed down by the weight. True. Dwarf Fortress has taught us that. Unfortunately, Ashley doesn't have a couple weeks. But I think if we were to wear metal armor for a few weeks, we'd get better at wearing it. Because that would just be intense strength training. The only downside is that humans can get, like, injury from overexertion. Dwarves are sturdier. Of course, they have to get their strength up too. Armor user affects agility in use, but if you don't have the muscle, you'll still be slowed down. Yeah. She has said that she's out of shape. There's no way this lady can wear armor for a long amount of time. Similar to me. I probably also would, like... I would collapse under the weight. Dwarf Fortress would never lie to us. It doesn't. But it's just Dwarf Fortress is about dwarves and she's a human.
Once back in the dice room, I turned back to the cellar and just watched. It was morbid and dumb, but I needed to know just how committed those armies were to murdering me. So far, so good.
I love how it's slightly slidey.
I'm liking my odds. For the sake of my mental health, I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see that.
I didn't see anything because I was slightly looking at you guys. We should put Ashley through dwarven daycare. Yes. just a little drowning in the temporary water pit to teach her how to swim. Either she'll come out extremely tough and master dodge, or she'll be dead. Win-win. Maybe this is the dwarven training pit.
Since it seems like I'm safe for the moment, I should make a quick sweep of this room for any stray valuables, and then escape, hopefully. What? What did we just get?
Box of bullets. A small box of handgun ammo that found in the drawer. Useless to me, but as a gift, it will surely boost Leon's affection meter. Oh. Is she human? She seems kind of elfy to me. Delicate like the flower she is. Hope not. Yeah, look at her ears. She's human. She does also seem to hate wooden bears. No, that's Leon.
I slowly inserted the family emblem thingy into the indentation, terrified that it might randomly awaken other inanimate objects for the purpose of killing me.
Her ears betray her elfness. They're round, though.
Oh, something unlocked. Maybe I can turn this thing now.
Maybe she's half halfling, and that's why she has big ears. And she shows no love of plants or cannibalistic tendencies, so I don't think she's an elf.
Unbelievable. I'm actually getting out of here. Slashley, this is all thanks to you. I promise I'll make this count.
She got them mouse ears.
Yeah. Phew, now what?
Wait, I can go back? What happens if I go back?
Just to be sure I'm not missing some easy treasure. Jackpot! Free money for Leon!
Haha! You always look behind you. Gosh, is there a fan animation of her as a mouse? There is. Leon the Cheese. Mousely is a very popular fan art topic. She does have something mouse-like. I can see that. I got money! Speaking of Leon, time to get back to my man. I can't wait to see the look on his face. How much money did we get? Oh, we got quite a bit of money. At least, I mean, I don't know how much money that is actually, but we got money. Will he be overcome with joy? Will he cry? Or will I just get at a girl before we move on and pretend this never happened? Only one way to find out. As actual cetas, that wouldn't be worth shit. Oh, is it? Leon!
Ashley,
Aww.
you did good.
Hey, we got another girl.
Sorry if I was...
I'm sorry if I was copying a feel of your chest, but man, did I earn it. The ass returns. Praised by Leon. We're getting fed.
About it. Come on, let's move on.
Gladly. After that ordeal, just about everything is gonna be an improvement. First of all, because euros, but also because pitas weren't worth much to begin with. Greetings, Moonbuddy. Wait, what is this? I don't know. It's a fever dream is what it is. And then she never tries to defend herself or do any rework work again. To be... First things first, I should give Leon all the stuff I found. All of the stuff? But your shinies though. Did saving work? Nope. Saves are still busted. Hey Leon, I found a bunch of things while we split up. You should take them. One pita was like 0.0060. Oh yeah, we are broke. We can't even buy a candy bar then. Oh, good job. Yeah, I'll take whatever I can get. Now should I give Leon everything I picked up or keep an item for myself? Never know when you might need to barter. Should we give all of the shinies or should we keep one treasure? What do you guys think? I think we should at least keep one treasure to ourselves, right? Looks like we're gonna keep like the shiny rock. I think the other shiny rock is prettier, but you know. I mean, I get that they can't have the and the follower do much defending, but it would be nice if she was like did more work. Maybe you get to choose which treasure. I guess we'll keep one treasure. Let's see what happens. I wish I could save, but how naughty of me. Now which one should I keep? Okay, I can choose between these. I mean, I'm kind of leaning towards this pointy rock. Or we could do the bangle. Which of the three thingies should I keep? We earned those shinies. Exactly. We risk life and limb. How naughty. I mean, she has some really weird dialogue. Like, don't mind her. Don't give her the eggs. It's probably less necessary. We can't even give him the golden egg. These things we all found ourselves. I'm thinking we go for the pointy one because I think it's the prettiest. I'll keep this jagged gemstone. If it turns out to be worthless, at least maybe I can stab people with it. Slashley gave away her existence for this treasure. Keep it. Yeah. Oh, it's been a while since Leon got buzzed. Maybe HQ finally re-established a connection. If I want to blow a hole in the ceiling and airlift us out of here, I am ready. I would really like to save though. Nope. And you can use the stab. Now, Ashley and I have the same brain cells. Ashley has risen to be with us all. Ascended. I mean, she's like 20, I think, in the game. Still not entirely past the horny young adult phase. I think the brain is suggesting that's the parasite, making her Making her hormones all whack. She said that like in earlier episodes. Like, ah, yes, this parasite is messing with me. Yeah, I think she's like 20, 22 something. I guess you can call me Ashley. Still not that it was a horny young adult face. Yeah, I guess.
All spoiled thanks to your interruption. Why don't you do us all a favor and leave before the audience gets pissed off?
What?
That's certainly an interesting way to talk to one's supervisors.
I don't ever remember being a part of your crappy script.
What? Oh no, she hits on Leon in the game too. This game does ramp it up a couple notches though. I mean, to be fair, the girl just got kidnapped, is in a crappy scenario. That could just be her coping mechanism. We do not judge coping mechanisms if they're not destructive. Is it questionable? Is it something you should probably like talk about later? Yeah. But if it's not like hampering the mission, if it's you know what? It's fine. There's worse coping mechanisms.
Okay, so that's probably Romaine being a teeny peeny, but still this is a weird conversation. Once Leon and Salad were done hurling theater metaphors at each other, we briskly jogged down the hallway to the exit.
So Leon is a theater kid and so is Romaine.
Moving to the next room, I was struck by how warm it was, compared to the draft I had endured in the cellar. It was downright sweltering.
How is there a draft in the cellar? That's underground. Are there drafts underground? Real man like Leon would never talk about his feelings and mental health, therefore Ashley wouldn't either. Talking's for the week. I think he was talking to someone else, like Adam. Who knows? Not me. I know nothing about this game. I'm just on this ride.
Is this lava? Jesus, I've wined and dined with plenty of rich pricks in America, but even most of them wouldn't blush at my floor is actually lava.
Wait here.
Darn, there goes my lifelong dream of riding a giant rusty Segway across a lava moat.
This is like Dwarf Fortress.
Dion sure does love leaving me out in the open. It's almost like he's daring Salad to send his goons out to grab me. Yeah, it's like reverse psychology. With enough swagger, even the dumbest idea can seem smart. Who knows how long Leon will be over there, though. Surely it will be more than a few minutes. Enough time to get to see Lewis, maybe? I can't deny my morbid curiosity. I mean, desire for closure. Surely Leon would understand. If I get back before he does, no harm done.
What are we doing?
Come on, Ashley. Let's go before your resolve falters.
So much for waiting.
Lewis. My god, I knew it was going to be bad, but this is... How do you hole punch a human being?
Oh no!
Poor Lewis. He put his life on the line, and I never showed him any real appreciation. Being a hero isn't what it's cracked up to be anymore. We didn't get off the best footing, but deep down, I believe he was a good person. I mean, jerk with a heart of gold. It's classic. I can't help but wonder what might have been. Had I not been a dick from the start...
We're in straight fantasy land. She does not look happy.
Okay, I'm sorry, but it smells like 1,000 rotten salads cackling my nose. I gotta go.
Girl, she is down bad.
I hate how unceremonious this is. Just letting him bleed out on this marble. I wish I could give him a proper burial, or at least leave some kind of memento. But all he gave me was some better my... What's this warm feeling all of a sudden? I reached into my secret pocket and pulled out the egg that Leon gave me. It's glowing? What?
Every egg needs a nest, Ashley. Gold? Chicken? What? We are using the egg.
Well, qui sera sera. You got this, Ash. It's just like dipping eggs at Easter. If the blood of Christ was just your only paint color. You got it in.
So if you just put the egg in the hole? Okay. Chicken bookum.
Seriously, the hell's wrong with me? I have to take it out. Oh no, I can't take it out. It's like in there. Oh man, I don't think this is covered by the Bible.
Ashley inventing new sins. Is the worm talking? I don't know.
Sorry, Lewis. It will probably dissolve. Certainly can't make you smell any worse. So yeah, nice knowing you. Hope you make it to heaven. Bye.
Her face. She makes very fun face. I was really hoping that he'd revive somehow, but...
Shortly after I arrived back in the lava room, Leon came waltzing out, and from what I could tell, with all his lovely flesh unmelted. And here I thought, cool, lava was just a thing that happened in video games.
I have news for you.
So, how was the lava? Yeah, that's real interesting. We headed down the short flight of stairs to what looked like one of those tram cars you see in old-timey tunnel love drives. Is this too much to dream? Oh wow, check it out. This upholstery. The ride might be disappointing, but at least the cushions will be sumptuous.
Commandment 11, don't insert eggs into corpses. Yeah, that might fall under messing with the dead.
With Leon directly in front of me, I became nervous and self-conscious. We haven't really had much in the way of conversation since the gondola. Maybe this would be a good time to catch up. Can we save before we do? Because I would like to maybe choose different options potentially. Did that work? Nope. If I save here, maybe? Nope. Saves be broken. Hey. Whoa, did Leon just initiate conversation? I feel like a deer in headlights, but I can't let this opportunity pass me by. Lay on the charm, Ash. Yeah?
Before I forget, I need to give you something.
Give me something? Come on, foot massage.
Yeah, Louis gave this to me before he... Oh, you probably need to take it.
Medicine?
Oh yeah, that's pretty important.
Leon produced a small bottle of pills from his pocket and handed it to me. Could it be drugs? And here I was, giving Lewis a hard time for not delivering. But just to be safe, and also not to squander Leon's rare inclination for human speech, inquire further. What is this exactly?
Lewis said it suppresses growth of the parasite. You got that injection a while before me, so I figure out you need to take this.
Let's see. It says to take 3 pills, preferably on an empty stomach.
Well, good thing that I haven't eaten Jack for like days, potentially. Also a health check. Sip of the waters. Also, thank you for the shiny. I just noticed the cloud music I was playing isn't part of the... It would fit, but no. There's no cloud music. Reggie's rich.
We'll wait for 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And posture. Okay. Can we really not save?
Huh. Did you ever eat that egg?
Oh, I was saving it. Yeah, that's what I was doing. I can't tell Leon I put the egg inside Lewis' chest cavity. Even I can't believe I did that. And I'm the one who did it. I had to throw it at, the cultists. Yeah, that sounds believable.
I was hoping he was gonna give you a note that said, in the event of my death, don't shove eggs in me. My one request. Not a bad strategy, and it kept your stomach empty, so win-win. Go ahead and take him.
I swallowed the pills and choked a little, not quite realizing just how parched my throat was. Tears began to beat in my eyes. I turned my head from Leon to brush them away, and also figure out what to say next.
So, should we talk about the merchant or Louis? I'm still hoping Lewis will somehow magically be alive, but I don't think that's how it works. But like the egg, it was cold and it was glowing. What do you mean it did not revive him? There's enough like weird shenanigans going on. We could have egg magic. In the original game, golden eggs are one-shot kills if you throw them, so it checks out. Oh. Oh shit, did we double murder Louis? But they also fully heal you. Oh. That's interesting. So just Resident Evil 4, but down bad teen brain POV. Yeah, or young 20 or something. She's not a teen. No, he's already one-shotted, so it can only heal him. Hey, hello Wade. Welcome to whatever this is. Let's talk about Louis then. How's everyone doing? I'm doing okay. She's not. She's having a mental break. Several even.
So what about happened with Louis?
No, her brain might still be teen-coded. Yeah, it's the parasite. Probably, maybe. You sure you want to know?
I can deal with it, if that's what you're asking.
Okay, you're the boss. Somehow he caught up with me right as I was about to find you. He had the pills you just took, along with one of the samples.
Samples of what?
I think it's the thing they put inside of us. They call it Las Plagas.
Yeah, that note I gave you from the family butler said something about the last plaguelas, like the plague.
I don't know. Would certainly fit the medieval setting. Anyway, Sadler came up behind Lewis and well, you probably heard the rest. It wasn't pretty.
Are you kidding? There was a gaping hole in his... I snapped my pie hole shut, but it was too late.
Did you go see him or something?
Don't get mad at me, okay? But yeah, I just wanted to pay my respects. I came right back.
I get it, but you gotta be careful. This place is covered in traps, as you know.
Well, it did seem kind of foolish after I saw what happened to Louis. I mean, it looked like he was impaled on a sword.
Yeah, that's because he got impaled on the sword. Well, it was more like a tentacle? What?
What?
Yeah, it came out from under Sadler's dress. Okay.
They're more like robes, but the point seems rather moot when considering tentacles. My god, I'm so sorry, Lewis. He really was just trying to help us.
Sadler will pay. Mark my words. Sword tentacle. Yeah, there's against it weird. I mean, honestly, with all of the weird bug things, I'm not surprised, but like, damn, that's one way to go.
So the merchant. Why did you murder him? So I mean, I to ask you, since well, my freak out, but we're gonna have to do an ad break first for like a minute or so. It's also telling me to make my lunch, but I need to know the end of this conversation. So like, give me like a minute. Okay, back. I grab some water real quick. And we'll go lunch in a couple, but I want to at least finish this episode. Chapter? No, episode. The episode and the talk. Well, weird neutralizing viruses and parasites will do that to you, apparently. So, I've been meaning to ask you this since, well, my freak out, but yeah. Was there some reason you killed the merchant?
What?
You know, when we were in the room with the statues on the ceiling, you took that grenade out of the treasure box and threw it.
It's 3 a.m. again and I should go to bed. This game is so fun to watch. Oh no, it's... Okay, finish the conversation, but then go bed?
You can stop looking at me like I'm crazy.
Oh, did we imagine that? Sorry, I'm just a little worried about you. Maybe the stress is getting to you.
What do you mean?
Well, don't take this the wrong way or anything, but I didn't throw anything at that guy.
But I saw you. You threw that grenade at the merchant and he died. Boom.
Listen, you probably just
hallucinated. This thing inside of us, it messes with your mind. Hallucinated? I don't, but it was... Oh my god. Sounds like you're coming around. That's the thing players do in the OG Resident games on them, which isn't canon. The throwing grenades, the merchant thing. Why, Leon? Why is this happening? I didn't tell you this, but before I rescued you from the church, I coughed up blood and fainted just outside a cabin. You fainted? Yeah, going by what Lewis said, it was probably when the egg hatched. Anyway, just before I came around, I had a nightmare. It felt incredibly real at the time. Like, I thought there were things moving through my veins, but it was all in my head. Maybe that's how it was for you too. Oh, he's opening up. I mean, it was more like you just killing the merchant. Well, you know, experiences vary, I guess. Yeah, I guess. You okay? So you didn't use the grenade on anybody? That's the truth? Well, I never said I didn't use it, just not on the weapons guy. Okay, I believe you. Great, now I'm an unreliable narrator of my own story. I think... Whoa, this room again. I didn't expect the castle to literally throw us for a loop. Can we save yet? Oh hey, it's the thing for the puzzle pieces. But can we save yet? Nope, no saving for me. This Otome has already included reloads in the Resident 4 Evil game as part of its narrative. True, it has. Oh, I get it now. The thing I found was for this door. All the crap we went through just to basically collect some puzzle pieces. God damn, Salad. This makes sense, including silly player shenanigans. Yeah, poor Ashley. It's not having a good time knowing all that, though. Hey, another ride. Another tram ride. Another chance to pelt Leon with questions. Maybe I should try some lighter topics. Leon Scott, Living Armor's Lava Room Deeds. Shown in an earlier chapter that is Leon's second playthrough. Or that we had to like reload for a thing. Because like, remember when we trusted him with the car and then the car killed us and then we died. But then we got right back at the car. So Leon kind of reloaded and he got it right. Let's talk about the living armor. That might be interesting. While we were separated, did you happen to see any living armors? I've seen a lot of things today, but I don't think that's one of them. Why do you ask? I shivered, recalling the heavy clink of their footsteps. When I was alone, I had to go in this creepy cellar, and it was awful. I've never been so scared in my whole life. Damn, what were they like? Like people in armored suits coming in to attack me. There were people in them? Considering how they dissolved? No, didn't seem like it. All I know is when they came rushing towards me, I just felt such raw evil. You might even say it's resident evil, huh? What? Is that like a joke or something? Yeah. Never mind. So, Leon Scott. So, hey, Salazar called you Mr. Scott. Is that your last name? This is so meta. It is. No, Scott is my middle name. I'm not sure why he called me by that. Bad intel, I guess. Oh, so what's your last name? Kennedy. Leon S. Kennedy, huh? At your service. I like the sound of that much better. Ashley Kennedy. Yes, very presidential. Got to think ahead about my 2040 run. Lava room deeds. So, do you mind if I ask what was in the lava room you went into? Huh? Oh, yeah, well, there was lava, obviously. And some carousels, I guess. And some statues that breathed fire. I think they were supposed to be dragons. Yeah, because President named Kennedy didn't end up like Head Lewis. Whoa, that sounds elaborate. Were they guarding some kind of treasure? Yeah, it was one of the pieces of the lion with the snake tail. Shh, let her dream. Let's not terrify Ashley more. Oh, you mean that chimera? Yeah, that. Why do I get the feeling that Lena has never heard of a chimera? Well, now that we're made it this far, what's our game plan? Game plan? Yeah, for getting out of here. Oh, right. Well, I've lost contact with the mission coordinator due to interference. I'm hoping we can get out of the castle and reconnect. Oh, so we're just winging it, aren't we? Yeah, basically. But don't worry, I've had a lot of practice winging it. That's comforting. Hold that thought. Looks like it's the end of the line. Maybe Luna got all the look from the saying nothing bad could ever happen to the Kennedys. Luna's great at winging it. I mean, it's a one-track story, more or less. All I have to do is redo voices. Ashley Graham and the Goblets of Godliness. Can we save? Saving would be nice. The tram dropped off in a swag lobby area. Finally, some normal rich person flexing. Wow, would you look at this floor? The things you can accomplish with a cult. I tell you what. Can we save? No, no saving for us. I do need to eat lunch though. You would be amazing at winging. Yeah, I guess I would. So for anyone not familiar, around this time, I take a 15-minute lunch break. And after that, we continue with more game. We're gonna hope we can finish this game today, because I do wanna, like, it's a fun fever dream. But it's not usually the kind of game I play, and I have a long list of games, and also I kinda wanna just play more Invisible Ink with you guys. Kinda wanna do that. Granola time, yes. It is foodie time. Let's hope that the game behaves and doesn't do anything, like, weird whilst I'm not looking. You're doing amazing with the Thank you! I hope I can keep it up till 3. I'm trying not to do voices that are too, like, harsh on my throat, but I'm not used to talking this much all the time. I think I will have Ooh, I'm jealous. Pizza time sounds good. Enjoy your lunch. I'm going to sleep, so I'm not still awake when the sun Yeah, go sleep. Thank you so much for hanging out. It was fun, but I am a little worried about how late I kept you up. Yeah. I'll see you guys after lunch. There will be some ads. I'm having stir fries. Ooh. All kinds of yummy things. Too much rich food. I had a raclette. I don't know what a raclette is. But hey, yummy food is yummy food. But yeah, I'll see you guys after a bit, after the ads, and then we continue with this fever dream of a game. See you guys in a bit.